Tyrese Halliburton is there, and he understands the magnitude of the moment. Obviously, he's a big shot taker and maker.
Yep.
And of course, we got SGA, and I have the sound off for obvious reasons. We can't, for copyright reasons, we can't play the sound or the video of this game. But I can only imagine how loud it is in there now and how loud it will be, for the duration of this game. Sneed, what's good, brother? What's good?
Okay.
There we go. Oh,
he is here.
What up? What's good, Coach? Did y'all win?
Man, we got canceled.
Okay.
Yeah, the umpire said it's too hot. Too
hot. Too hot for me. Too hot. Yeah, talk.
Gotta run for shelter. Gotta run for shade. The thing at those games in those fields, there ain't no shade nowhere, bro.
Cool. That's right.
Can't even get to the dugout, man. He's like, hey,
right.
Like, she's just hot.
Man, we're like in the 90s, but we've got humidity in the 90s too.
Yeah.
So like if you're in a part of the country where you could relate to it. Transformer, you're a little different. I think you're a little drier where you are, right?
No, we both in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both in Jacksonville. Yeah.
That's tough.
We're like 20, 25 minutes from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're living it, bro. You know what it is.
Oh, man. I was like, right before you got on, I was telling Bruce, I'm like, look, 15 minutes outside feels like an hour.
Yeah.
Like it's so muggy, so humid. Like, bro, you need to be drinking water constantly if you outside.
Yeah, but you need the breaks. You just got to get out of the sun. You can only be there for so long.
No, there's no go Jags here, Woodage. Not for me. Not doing it.
Go Jags.
Yeah. Go Ravens.
Bro, the best thing about Jacksonville is the swimming pool at the stadium. Bro, ain't nothing happens in there,
cool.
bro.
I've never been in it, but it's a pretty cool thing. Yeah.
They be filling that thing up, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like in the cold too. It'd be like sometimes be like 50, 60 degrees, and they'll still be in the pool.
Yo, Nemhard locking up SGA, bro.
Showing enough is.
This happening.
Yeah, he got that defense all over him.
Clank.
Didn't let him go left. Didn't let him go right.
No. But SGA must continue to be aggressive. He must.
He has to. He has to.
Like we talked about earlier, this is when an MVP has to be one. But that's great defense, though. I tell you what, man. Remember, I talked about it towards the beginning of the series, how Nemhard has played really good defense on a lot of outstanding guards through this playoff run.
Nemhard just got rejected.
Oh, yeah. He tried him. He tried Chet right there. He tried him. He's like, all right, come on now.
He's so tall. He doesn't really have to jump for that block.
It's not even tall. It's the length.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, like, he doesn't even have the same length like Wemby. Pause. Wemby is like ridiculous.
Yo, I think
there you go.
He just picked up a foul right there, so that's one on him. Start counting those, because they start rotating once these guys picking up 2 in the first quarter.
Absolutely,
no doubt. But that's what we talked about it ad nauseum. Attack, and SGA will do that. So you got to get him in the bonus early. Why wouldn't you?
There you go, SGA. Nice little step right there.
If he gets the first step, he's pretty hard to defend. If he gets that first step.
If you can move your hips and get on the other side, a good block. If you can get on the other side of him.
A little ahead of me, transfer.
Damn.
A couple seconds here.
SGA with the help defense.
Oh, get that out of here. Okay, I like it. See, that's yeah.
Yeah, don't run the baseline, bro. There you go.
So far, they're letting them play. I don't really see them looking crazy. Ooh,
look, as long as they continue that throughout the course
with
of the
finesse, bro, with the touch.
You saw it? It looked ugly for a second, but he got the bounce though.
Yeah.
Okay.
That joint was straight line. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, he tried a little dream shake there. Okay.
there was no arc on that shot.
Hit it one more time for the folks in the back so they can hear it.
Oh man.
Ooh, that's 28 feet. Where are you guys at? What time do you have?
8:35. Damn, he just hit the 3.
Okay,
how are you so far ahead?
Bruce is a little bit behind me and you. Transformer.
Are you live or you?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube TV right now.
Is your thing? Is it red or gray?
No, it's red.
Okay, I don't know why you behind like that then. We're both on the same thing.
Halliburton back to back, sir.
Yes, sir. Getting aggressive early. Already got 6.
Yo, indie folks are there.
Oh,
bro.
that's a logo 3. Okay. 11-6.
Good take.
Indie folks better chill before they get beat up in there. I don't know.
Ooh, Lou Dort.
Like this, man. Everybody's getting to the cup with the exception of Halliburton. Halliburton is making it rain.
So my question is this: why are you, if you're diagonal, I guess it's just part of your action, but why is Hartenstein at the top of the key? Like, it's not of use for him to be there because he needs to be focusing on rebounding.
Yo, 2 fouls on Nesmith.
That's big.
That's his first one. That's the second
That's
one.
big.
I know Miles Turner got one. Nesmith already got 2. That's the second.
That's big.
Look at Lou Dort. Look at the finesse, the touch on the finger. Ooh, wait, that was nasty.
He put the English on it.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, there's some contact there.
Yeah,
I don't know what the
foul.
hell
Yeah,
he's
that's a
talking
foul.
about. I mean, if they don't call it, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, that's a foul.
Spurs and
what up?
Spurs and I know you. I hear your name all the time on Sports Tees channel. What's going on, Sports and? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, she's always on Sports Tee. I hear that a lot. Hit that like and subscribe for us when you get a chance, Sports and.
Spurs and is good people.
Spurs and sorry. Yeah. Yeah, she normally has a lot of good comments and things like that. You know, quick side note. It's funny how you never notice this till you're on this side of content creation when you see like the crossover between like viewers and listeners.
You know what that is?
Like, oh, I know that name. That's
you
cool.
know what that is?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's the algorithm feeding your feed, your recommended.
Right.
Oh, damn, Halliburton again?
How he letting them fly, boy?
Okay.
He is letting them fly.
Yeah, and he's telling them about it. And he's telling them about it.
Is that 3 for 3 transformer?
No, that's 3 for 4.
3 for 4.
Yeah, he just missed one right before that one.
And then got it right back. He's like, nope, we're doing it again.
Right back.
What did we say at the beginning? He's a big shot taker and maker, right?
Oh, he said bit. Oh, he said B-ass.
Ooh, who's he talking to, bro?
I have no idea.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I need a tech. Come on, man. I need one.
What's going on? It's not that serious. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Oh, you want to see text, huh? That's what you want to see?
Damn, man, I need text, man. I need some text. I need Obi Toppin to take the roof off this mug. Halliburton already letting it rain from deep. Like, oh yeah, make this game 7 memorable, baby.
Yeah, I don't need to see none of that. I need OKC going to run and run him out the building. That's why.
I mean, he's the only one. I mean, he's the only one that's shooting from deep anyway. So if it's just one of y'all, like, okay, cool. When it's all of y'all, all right, now y'all doing too much. Everybody should be
right.
You're not known for your 3-point shooting.
Halliburton playing off ball is the game plan tonight. Yeah, it appears so. It definitely appears so, and I think that's actually pretty smart because if he's not initiating the offense, then you don't necessarily have to divert the resources towards him, and he can get in the flow in other ways. It's kind of smart.
Yeah.
Hey Bruce, does Transformer know about the extra overtime we've been putting in today?
Does he
know about this?
Yeah, he knows.
I was asleep. I was definitely saying. I woke up first of all, I woke up on the news, and I'm like, damn, did he traded? Oh man! Then I saw Bruce call me. Then I saw the YouTube and live. I'm like, oh, that's probably what they was calling me for. I went to bed. Okay, I had some good food.
Yeah,
I laid down with the wife.
Yeah, that's it. You already know what that is.
Out, bro. I was out.
Yes, Tarantula is a rocket. That is correct. Nah, it's funny. I was telling Sneed earlier, man. I sat down on the couch and I'm thinking, all right, cool, chill for a few. You know what I'm saying? We got the show later. I'm gonna relax, make sure I get a nap in. Cool. Next thing you know, the Kevin Durant news comes across, and I'm telling my wife, like, yo, should I get up and do this? She's like, you have to get up and do this. Yes, go do it. I'm like, okay, see you later.
But that shows me one thing, man. One thing, Houston is in win now mode. They trying to get it right now. They feel like they're a Kevin Durant away from making a title run. So I definitely see why they did it, man. I'm not mad at the trade either. They traded away some good pieces to get him
and managed to keep Şengün.
Yeah, but they're not getting Şengün, not for no 37-year-old. Yeah, I wouldn't. That's not a part of my deal anyway.
Transformer. There's no way if I'm Phoenix, I would have let that happen without getting Şengün.
Bruce, I'm
Phoenix
telling you,
doesn't have a lot of options.
The offers from the rest of the league,
right?
This had to have been the best thing because Houston is a literal neighbor. They're in the same conference. Ideally, they like to move them halfway,
right?
3/4 of the way.
First to Miami, yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Make it good.
So like Şengün not being a part of that. I mean, they got Jalen Green, with Dylan Brooks, a couple of second-round picks.
How many shooting guards they got, bro?
Like Phoenix?
4,
3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah,
you gonna go with the small lineup? What you about to do?
Well, no, because you know at this point, Bradley Beal
trying to shave salary.
Yeah, Bradley Beal and Devin Booker are the next ones out.
Devin Booker's not going in.
Well, Devin's in on all the. Yeah, he's in on all the roster stuff. So
they're looking for somewhere they can unknow Brad Beal. Definitely.
All right, game's back on. There we go.
Yes, sir. Okay, Hartenstein.
Caruso for 3. Nails it. The
Caruso.
The Caruso.
Right.
There you go, Caruso.
We talked about Caruso earlier. We did.
He already tied his game high from last game.
Touche. Too freaking shade.
That was a nice touch.
These rotations are crazy. You guys seeing this from the Thunder?
But look how quick, like OKC's getting back to the ball. That's great defense, man. That was great defense.
About, this is an elite, like historically elite perimeter defense that OKC has. I wouldn't put them up there with the 96 Bulls or anything, but they're outstanding.
You can't. You just dropping the ball, bro. Come on, man. I think for these bench guys, these Carusos, Wiggins, Wallaces, they need to just catch the ball in rhythm, and they can hit those threes at home. You know what I'm saying? They just get it in rhythm and then take those shots when they got clean looks.
Yeah, that basket looks a lot bigger when you at home. Like, I know this rim.
Bro, what the ref's talking about, man? What do they got to say?
So I'm grab the other ref. Like, what you got going on, bro?
Yo, Jim Carrey is coaching the Pacers, man.
That's funny. Wow. It's so funny. Now I can't
unsee That's a good one.
I cannot unsee it.
That's a good one.
No, that's great.
That's a good
one.
Yo,
you remember Ace Ventura, Pet Detective with the Miami Dolphins, bro? Remember Ray Finkel?
Oh my gosh, I can't unsee it. That's crazy.
I'm telling you, man.
Blue 42.
Yo, transfer when he flipped over the bushes, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's a clown.
Hey, man, Jim Carrey is by far one of my favorite comedians of all time. Man.
Guess who believed in him, Transformer? Guess who believed in him?
The Wayans brothers.
The Wayans. Yes.
The Wayans, yes.
Nobody else.
Caruso, knock that down, big dog.
That's 2 of them. Start counting, bro.
Yes,
That's
sir.
2 of them.
He doubled his game total from last game.
Now, what did we talk about? The role players at home, right? We talked about this.
Yeah.
You get some production there. And of course, Caruso is going to continue to be in passing lanes, have active hands, make things tough on guys. Interesting matchup, though, Caruso on Miles Turner. I don't know if that just happened to be where Turner was on the floor or if that's currently the matchup. That's interesting.
No, it's in rotations, I think.
Yeah, because he's on Hartenstein.
Got you.
Yeah, he's on Hartenstein.
And he's going to lock up Hartenstein. That's not going to be trouble for him. But Hartenstein's role is doing
not an offensive threat. That's right.
Yeah, he's in there to get boards.
Mm-hmm.
In there to get boards, yeah.
Yeah, but they don't put him in a position on the floor to do it. Like, always with the stupid, 1-5 pick and rolls or the 1-4 pick and roll. Like, cut that out.
I'd say, whoever plays a game, you see Hartenstein get inside the paint for the little lefty bunny, little 10-footer. They're not drawing anything up for him.
No. But I mean, to me, again, it's not even
double screen for SGA. Caruso misses the layup.
Oh, That was a good take. That was a good take too. You just got to finish
screen. You know what I love? The way
they're playing a zone right now.
The way they drew that up though, that was good because you know that SGA loves to split the trap coming off the pick and roll, and what he couldn't split it that time, which is why diagonal. That's something I didn't notice before.
Check the calf, bro.
Yeah,
check the calf, bro.
He's down. Yeah,
oh no,
he's down.
And you see he's banging on the floor. Yeah, I hope that's not Achilles. Oh my gosh,
that's it.
No,
that's it.
No,
he's crying. That's it.
That's the Achilles.
That's it.
No,
yeah, he's out.
No, damn.
Yeah. And there goes your game 7.
Oh my gosh.
There goes your game 7. Let me see if I can see his vibration. Oh, yeah, that popped. No. That popped.
You can see
that popped. You can see it.
I think he knew.
Look at his right calf. You can hear. You can feel it. It sounds like a gunshot.
Yo, you saw it, right?
Yeah, I told you. You can see the movement. Yeah, he's out. Yikes. He's out.
Oh, that is terrible.
He is out.
Damn.
And he won't be back until the next offseason.
This is not how you wanted this to end.
Fuck.
You never want to see it this way.
Fuck, man. Damn. That's some BS, bro. We just got robbed of a great fucking game 7. I'm sorry for cursing. We just got robbed of a game 7.
Oh my gosh.
We just got robbed of a game 7.
He came out putting his stamp on the game early. That's
9
terrible.
Early. Godly. God. Dang, man.
I know the league is pissed right now.
That joint pop. That pop. You can see the vibration and everything. That pop.
And you could tell he knew too.
Oh, yeah. That's why when you go down like that and you're crying, it's over.
I was about to say, what's worse, the physical pain or the mental anguish?
Both.
I think it's the mental.
Because you don't feel it right away, right? The pain from a snapped Achilles, you hear it, it feels like you got kicked.
You saw how his calf bunched up.
It's going. Yeah. That thing rolled up on him. Rolled up on him. Yeah, he's out.
No.
It popped.
I'm
getting everybody texting me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Achilles tear. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Damn. That
popped Achilles. Fuck, man. Oh my God. That's gonna put a huge stain on this game, dog. That's a huge stain on this game. Because now if they run away with this thing, it's like
yeah. Or Indiana rallies around their fallen leader, right?
Yeah, but
never know how this goes. Let's hope for that.
Megan McConnell, this is your game. Because you know he's finna come in. This is it. I know Rick Carlisle looking at him like, yo, you're it. You're all we got. There's no rotation that we got to put nobody else in at this point position but you. If Megan McConnell goes off, he gets MVP.
Oh, Jesus.
If Megan McConnell goes off, he gets MVP. Solid 15, 20, 6, 7 assists, 4 steals. I'll give him MVP.
He's not getting MVP, bro.
What's up, BVS?
I would. Because that's an MVP type of move.
They won't give it to him. They won't.
No, I'm not talking about the league. I said I would. I would give him MVP. Because at that point, he just became the most valuable player.
McConnell?
Yeah. If he comes in and takes over this game and puts him in a chance to win it, and they win it, he's my MVP.
Let's be honest about this. This is going to require Siakam to score about 35 points.
Sure is.
And then we got 3 and some change left, 3 quarters and a little bit.
I honestly don't think you need 20. I mean, you don't need 30 from him. You need 25.
Have you watched this game so far? Who's willing to shoot?
Everybody when TJ McConnell's in. Bro, the game is different when TJ is in this game. Watch how quick the pace moves when he's in the game.
Yeah. He's super active.
Yeah. That's so bad. You can see it, man. And he immediately knew it. He immediately knew it. No. Yeah, he immediately knew it, man.
Yeah. That's not. Yeah, it's I think it's the mental because you see him. No.
This is game 7. Yes, like that's a crushing blow, bro.
Crushing, because now you can't be out there to help your team.
He was part of what we were watching to see questions get answered.
Yeah,
right.
The question about Halliburton and the Pacers. Now we don't get that answer.
Yep.
It's tough, man.
They ain't got no chair for this dude. Come on, y'all. Y'all got nothing out there. Look at that.
Yeah, that's terrible. Oh, yeah.
Right in front of your pops, too, bro.
Yeah, I know it's bad. Hurt him off that. Yeah. You're right. Like, no wheelchair, you know.
Yeah, got the man.
These players, some of these players, I know a lot of people question the modern player and they say they're not tough and all this stuff. I beg to differ. There are some guys out here. I mean, he just tore his Achilles because he played through a calf injury.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not the first time. It's the same thing with Tatum. Tatum's been logging 45 minutes a game for the last 6 months.
Yeah. Wow, Woodage, really? Was that necessary?
Paul Pierce still using the wheelchair.
Bro, Paul Pierce still wearing Depends, bro.
One wheelchair in the NBA?
He's wearing Depends.
Paul Pierce still wearing Depends, is that right?
Y'all gotta chill.
What was that? That was almost 20 years ago. Are we serious right now?
That
was 17 years ago. He's still in the wheelchair. Hey, he came back out and cooked y'all up, though. Yeah, take that. Take that.
So I had to go boo-boo. I had to go boo-boo.
Bro, but how about him looking to the side, bro, with the head tilted? He's like...
It came out the tunnel, man. Willis Reed.
Like ain't nothing happened.
Oh, wow. Man.
I said I had to
that is tough, man. I don't even know. Oh, man.
See, Rick Carlisle, he's going in halftime, and he's going to have to give the speech of speeches.
Yes, he is.
He's going to have to give the speech of speeches.
But does he really do it for Tyrese? That's it. They all know that. Let's go out here and finish the job that we all started. Let's make it worth his sacrifice.
Yeah, but you guys are right. Like TJ McConnell has to be dangerous.
He has to.
He has to do those, like what you just saw Halliburton started doing. He was bringing guys out 26, 27 feet to defend the three. He made 3 threes from 25 feet.
But that's not as much McConnell. Like McConnell slashes.
Well, no, but he has to present. He has to present some danger. He has to be willing to score.
Right.
Yes.
If he comes out here and just defends, it's not enough.
Oh no, absolutely not. Right. He definitely needs to score.
Wow, really? Your favorite hater? Really? Oh my gosh.
Good.
I'm not going to say what I was about to say.
Damn,
here you go, Chet. Be aggressive, Chet. But you're right, man. Whoever wins this, OKC wins this game now, it is not going to feel the same.
Nah, it's not. But I mean,
they're
OKC's still going to deserve some love. But
yeah, for sure.
You're still like, come on, man. Damn. Yeah, your favorite hater. You can't give Holly no juice on no torn Achilles. That's just not possible.
I think these sports.
Have we noticed?
I think these sports doctors got to start looking at these calf strains
differently,
which are then turning into these Achilles tears because this goes back. You know, KD did the same thing.
Yeah,
I'm guessing
it's the wins. Okay, it's the when it happens. Like during the season, these guys are sitting out a month, right? But the competitive, and that's where the doc have to take it back from the players. Like, look,
right?
If you play, you could possibly pop your Achilles. Everything, all of that is connected. The tendon, all the way from your hamstring down to your calf, down to your Achilles. That's all connected. So if you have a calf strain, your Achilles is at risk. It's taking on the load, right?
But if you're one of the best, top 2 players on your team, and you have a chance to win the chip, like
you're gonna push it. Kevin Durant pushed it. Tatum pushed it. Holly pushed it.
That's right.
Kobe pushed it. Right.
That's right.
Those guys pushed it.
Steph Curry was not willing to push it.
Hey,
well, his wasn't in the calf though.
But I'm just naming an injury where they weren't willing to push it.
Oh yeah, no, because they was like, nah, we ain't got a championship.
Some guys are different. It just depends on the player.
But then, like, you could see in Steph's game that he was too limped up. Like, he couldn't beat him. And if Steph can't beat him,
that's a good shot, Siakam.
Yeah, take him out.
But have you noticed, though, Siakam's hit a couple of big shots since Halliburton went out. I think you said it, Sneed, that he's clearly going to have to, take over.
He needs 30-35. That's
footage. Great call, man. I think he played that entire playoff series, season with a broken foot. And I think he said
inflammation, bro.
Yeah,
a broken foot. How do you get his shoes on?
An entire playoff run. But he said that looking back, he shouldn't have done it because he was never the same after that.
Yeah, 100%. You play on a serious injury. Oh yeah.
But think about it, right? When Larry Bird is on your team and he's got the bone spurs in his feet, he's got the messed up back, and he's still out there giving 1,000%. How can you not? When you see Bill Walton going through crazy rehab constantly with his feet to get out there on the floor, how can you not? There are certain teams and certain environments, and if you got certain guys on your roster, you can't in good conscience not give it everything you've got. I think that's the difference.
Inside the final minute, 22s. Nice take, J-Dub.
That's a nice take, J-Dub.
He's very good to his left, and he's right-handed. It's crazy.
Right. It's a good finish. Absolutely. Man.
Look at where the Pacers are running their offense. He's up against the timeline. Just watch.
He's up at half court.
He just kicked it. They missed it.
Yep. He's up at half court. This is not going to end well.
Look at that. Wow. Oh,
he kicked the ball and they didn't even call it, bro. They've been doing that all series, by the way. The Pacers kick the ball all the time. That's probably happened 4 or 5 times in the series. Like in that little scramble, they'll kick the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's incidental though.
Not 4 or 5 times, sir. No,
I'm talking about that time,
bro. I'm telling you, when there's a scramble for the ball, the Pacers are kicking the ball. That's happened 4 or 5 times in the series. It's crazy. Who are they bringing in? Tony Bradley. Here we go, bro.
So your favorite hater, you're absolutely right. But here's the funny thing. That's every game, though, right? Every game, the key should be offensive rebounding, right? No rebounds, no rings. I keep saying it. That should be every single game. But for whatever reason, modern coaches, they just don't coach that way. They don't devote resources to it. And I don't know why. Like I keep saying it, man, in every sport, there are certain tenets that will lead to victory more often than not. Rebounding is a key one in basketball, and it just, for whatever reason, does not seem to be important anymore.
You know who doesn't rebound the ball well? You know which team? The Lakers.
Of course. We don't have a rebounder.
And where are they?
We need a rebounder.
Where they at?
Hey, why not? LeBron can do any and everything. They don't need a rebounder, right? Yo, they keep showing this Halliburton injury.
And being disingenuous as always.
That's not cool.
It's
Who's being disingenuous? What you talking about? Who?
You.
Why?
LeBron, hey, man, who needs a rebound? Come on.
Yo, why are you trying to add the baritone in there, though? Why are you trying to...
Every chance he gets, bro, he's going to shoot
this loan.
All right, end of the first quarter. OKC's up 25-22. Obviously, we know the devastating blow to the Indiana Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton will be out for the remainder of this series with a torn Achilles. He was the leading scorer, still the leading scorer at 9 points, with Siakam stepping up with 7. And, of course, Nembhard chipping in with 4. What do the Indiana Pacers have to do? I know Sneed touched on it a little bit, so I'm going to come back to you, Sneed. What do the Indiana Pacers have to do to try to win this game?
Sounds silly. It sounds simple. I think they need.
I definitely said Sneed, but that's cool.
No, Bruce, keep going.
You're going to come back to Sneed. Apologize.
Bruce Cook. Go, Bruce Cook.
I thought you said you're going to come back to Sneed.
That's what I thought, too. Go, bro.
No, I was going to say it sounds simple, but to me, I'm just thinking you need a little more contribution from everybody else, right? If I'm not mistaken, the Pacers already have 6 guys averaging double figures in this series. So everybody, whenever they get an opportunity, is going to have to give a little extra something, whether dive on the floor, grab an extra rebound, get your hands in the passing lane, get an extra bucket where you can. Everybody's going to have to do something extra because that's the only way they're going to win this game.
Sneak.
They're going to have to force turnovers and get some points in transition. That OKC defense, when it settles in, you guys see how fast those rotations are. The primary defense is always excellent on the ball. It's going to be too hard. They don't have, like, when you lose your biggest threat to the defense, Tyrese Halliburton's the biggest threat. He can make shots from 25. He can get to the paint.
He was making them from 35.
Yeah, he was getting them from everywhere. So your best threat is gone.
Yeah.
So now the offensive sets are run through Siakam. And if you look so far, look at where McConnell is starting the offense. There's 11 seconds on the shot clock, and he's at the half-court line.
Yeah,
crazy.
That's not offense. You can't score from there.
No.
And everybody was 10, 15 feet away from him.
And the Thunder defenders are 2 feet from the ball.
Yeah.
So they're pressing them the whole way. There's no space. So they're going to have to get points in transition. They're going to have to force turnovers. They have to.
Yeah.
They're going to need like 20 points on the fast break. They're going to need it.
Yeah. So far, Indiana has 3 turnovers to the OKC has none. So, yeah, that makes the drives home a very, very good point. Indiana's definitely going to have to get in a lot more pass lane. They're going to have to make this a tough, gritty, I got 6 fouls and I'm using 5 of them type of game, right?
Watch the,
really gonna have to
put rebounds. Watch the glass, the numbers.
Watch the rebounds and really, really, truly get into these players on defense and really just mug up the game. If you can mug up the game, you got a chance. You really do got a chance. So I think that's going to be one of their keys. And along with what you guys said, you're going to have to play a little bit more through Siakam, run better sets for TJ McConnell. At the top of the key. I mean, he wasn't even at the top of the key. You're at half court. You're at half court, Bubba. Like, where are you going?
You can't score from there. You can't score. There's no threat of scoring from there.
Yeah. Especially with Luka. You know what, Hartenstein? What are you doing? Hartenstein, what are you doing?
Oh, you're supposed to
wide open 3. Mathurin, wide open 3.
Wow. Transformer. What is it? You know what? See, you know why that happened? Because you said if you see that's right. He said, okay, I got it. This is your fault, Transformer.
Dang, bro. Get out of here, bro.
Are you talking about the up and under left-handed there from the Hartenstein?
No, we talking about the missed dunk.
Oh my gosh. No, the missed Ollie.
He missed the oop.
Wait, where are you guys at?
That was like the first play. The first play of the quarter.
Okay.
It was the very first play of the quarter. You missed it.
Siakam's in the huddle leading.
Yeah, I was about to say he's being a leader. I like that.
That championship caliber. He's a champion.
He's a champion.
He's like, look,
right.
We're gonna have to tough through this one. He was on the opposite side of this one. We forget that. He was on the opposite side of the torn Achilles. Kevin Durant tore his Achilles against them in the finals. Right?
Wow.
What game was that, Transformer? What game in the series? It was early, right?
Game 2. Yeah, it was game 1 of game 2 because Klay Thompson went out in like game 3 of game 4.
Yeah. Side note, how nice would that matchup have been watching Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant that whole series?
It would have been a wash.
Kawhi was
okay.
Kawhi was
Golden State
at that time.
Unbeatable, man. That's
no, I agree, but I'm just saying that individual matchup, I think.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I saw what happened in 2014 with Kawhi and LeBron. So
there you go.
But this Kawhi is different. That Kawhi was strictly defense.
That Toronto Kawhi was peak of his powers, though, man.
Because he added the offensive side of the ball. Against Golden State, you're going to need a lot of offense.
Kawhi was pretty good offensively in 14.
No, but against Golden State, you're going to need a lot of offense.
Yeah. I think in 14 he was Finals MVP, right?
You remember Fred VanVleet in that series, bro?
Yeah, he was everything.
He got paid off of that series.
He sure did. He deserved it.
Like a 4-year,
right? He's still living. He's still living off of that. Yeah, he's still living off of that fame.
But I mean, Fred VanVleet is kind of
just call him Freddie, bro.
Freddie, right? He's kind of like the
Freddie.
Right? How do you describe it? He's kind of the example, right? Everybody can't be a superstar, but he's a, put the work in. 4 years in college, come into the league. Is he undrafted rookie free agent type?
Yeah, he's undrafted.
I don't even think he got drafted, right?
What a find!
Good time to league, all that.
Caruso with 8.
Oh, okay.
Start looking at the glass numbers too.
Wide open for a cutter right down the middle like that.
Offensive glass. I think the Thunder got a couple in the last 2 possessions.
Okay.
They're good. They're getting second chances off of misses. That's going to hurt the Pacers.
Yeah.
They've only got 2. They've got 2 to Indiana's 3 so far.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just trying to figure out how
you harder than that. I need
lose sight. Oh, that's what he did. He ghost screened and just ran. Okay.
Yeah, he's just unaccounted for on the little switch or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah.
But you know what, though? So right there is also where you need to just, even if he scores, take him out of the air. Make him think about it next time.
But nobody was near him. It would have been.
There was nobody around.
No. There was somebody else there. When you saw the replay, he was there. Like
he would have had to run and collide with him. That's a flagrant.
Okay, so
I don't need a flagrant. You need a tech.
No, it's game 7.
You don't want to give up points.
But also you also make him realize that every time he's trying to go to the rim, he's thinking about that now.
Yeah. But you also making business decisions
about
too.
Angel Reese tonight, man. Tell us about that tomorrow. Nobody cares about rebounds.
Hartenstein, bro. I'm about to bench this dude, bro. Bench him. Bench him.
That's twice.
Bench
him.
Did
this, Transformer. You did this.
Bench him. Why is he not throwing this stuff down, bro? Was the call before or in the air? Yeah, this was in the air. That would have been an and one. Okay, he got pushed. I'll give him that.
They're not giving him free
throws.
Finish
that. He couldn't finish that. That should have definitely been free throws. That's an attempt at the basket.
Another offensive rebound. Caruso for 3. Air ball.
Air ball.
Okay,
but the defense, scrappy.
Okay, you're just a little ahead of me. Okay.
Yeah. Tony Bradley, bro. This is where we're at right now for Rick Carlisle.
Look, it doesn't matter where you're at. Everybody knows what the mission is. Go out there and contribute. So, that's how I see it.
But that's a change in philosophy mid-game.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's not a small adjustment. That's a big thing.
Well, it is, but at this point, you can at least these guys know, okay, this is it. Like, this is do this or,
punch it.
Remember Rocky 3. I'll do it tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. That's what this is.
It's fast.
So I get that it's a big change in the middle of the game, but you make that change or you lose. And, you never know if you get back here.
Strip Caruso.
Mm-hmm. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Yo, SGA is getting a good break.
Oh, give me that.
Oh, come on, Wallace. What you doing, bro?
Yo, Caruso is serious, man. Oh, off your foot? For real? That's what we're doing?
Yep. That's what I'm saying.
Out here?
Out of all the players, never mind. I'm not going to dive into your mess, bro. Out of all the players that dribble off their foot.
No. In fairness, LeBron is one of the best Game 7 players of all time. I got to give him that, dude.
Oh, yeah. I think he averages a career 35 points a game in Game 7. 36.
I don't know if it's that high, but he's an elite Game 7 performer.
What is that?
I can't front on that.
Got it.
And typically, Game 7s are low scoring.
Mm-hmm. Now, notice, Transformer. I said it. Nobody's going to remember I said that. Just, So,
Look at that. Oh, my gosh, man. He just felt it. As soon as you feel like somebody kicked you,
keep replaying this.
Yeah, they got to stop doing that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It waters down the game if you keep replaying it. It just waters it down because now everybody knows, like, oh man, that's what happened. Like, no, bro. Like, play. Yeah. Hey, it was good to play a couple of replays when it first happens. Like, but no, man. If I'm the booth, like, yo, stop repeating that. Stop.
That's the production
team. If you're Adam Silver, you calling the production team. Yo, chill out. Like, hey, no.
Yeah, for real.
Like, you can't water down this game. Yeah.
If you want to show the footage of him, kind of walk away out of the tunnel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is still pretty sad.
But even then, man, I don't want to show none of that because why? You got to think, some people are probably watching this game like, oh man, it's gonna be a great game. And the moment how the curtain goes down, they see that like, oh, why am I watching this?
Yeah, but look at this. Look at the scoreboard, Transformer.
I'm just saying, they're not us. I'm talking about the casuals, right? The casuals who don't watch it for the game. I'm like, oh man, Holly ain't out there. Whatever. OKC got it, and they're changing the channel.
Bro, the Thunder can switch everything.
They sure can.
They can switch everything.
Yeah, they can.
1 through 5.
I don't generally like the idea of switching everything, but they can effectively do it.
Yeah,
not a lot of teams can.
They're all long and fast. When you got speed and length at all parts of the floor, I can switch.
Bro, J-Dub's defense is really good.
Yeah,
he's a very solid defender.
He made third team, didn't he?
Yeah, very solid defender.
Nah, bro, you ain't getting no tickets. Sit down. Damn, I mess up. I don't think I put a parlay on Holly Burton. Hopefully I didn't. But no, it'll be negated, I think.
See you back in the game. 30-29.
Had a nice breather, too. Nice breather.
Oh, spin move. He got tripped. He had him cooked, bro.
But that's going to be what, 2 on them, Hart? Is that 2?
Did he have one in the first quarter?
Yeah, he definitely got traded.
He did. I think he did.
Who is this? Okay, yeah, get out of here, you.
Okay, no, take that back. It's 1.
Ban and delete.
I'm thinking of Nesmith.
Yo, what's up with all the moderators, man? Let's get some mods handling some business.
Yo, you know what? Laker Nation is one, and Chief Sid Bub is the other.
Come on, Bubba.
I don't think he's actually here tonight.
Well, come on, Coach T. What up, bro?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'll go ahead and give Bruce a wrench.
Yeah, hold it down, bro. Get them bots out of here. Kick rock.
Yeah, I just had to grab it. Pause.
Bro, the bots are awful across YouTube. It's almost as bad as X. X is crazy. The X platform has like
turnover.
More bots than actual.
No, come out, reset the ball. Jesus Christ.
If you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe, y'all. Appreciate it. All right, when that comes up.
What's the 3-point numbers right now, Transformer? You got the box up there?
6 of 11 for Indiana, 2 for 9, OKC.
6 of 11 for Indy, all right.
2 for 9, both of them Caruso. Interesting.
And
the OKC they don't die off the 3 anyway. So.
And 6 on Halliburton's 3.
Right, great point.
Yeah. And there you go.
Good rebound, Turner. Oh, there's another one.
I mean, that made the 11. I made the 11. Yeah.
Lou Dort for 3.
2 for 9 right here.
Case and Wallace caught Obi Toppin slipping, bro.
At this point, attack the basket. The lane's wide open. You could take a 1-on-1 right here.
There you go, he sure did.
SGA's sick with it, bro.
Yeah, you got to take that 1-on-1. There's nobody in the paint. Take the 1-on-1.
Deadly in the mid-range. I love it.
That was a perfect play.
I love it.
Nobody was in the lane.
You guys noticed that every single angle on SGA in his game is just too far to either side. You got people calling him Kobe and you got people calling him a bum.
Yes.
It's all wrong. They got him all wrong. Bro, there are people that call him a free throw merchant and they say he got no bag.
That's just
there's people that say that. There's people that say, and then there's people that say he's Kobe. I can't get with these things, bro.
You know who those people are that say he has no bag, and you know why they're saying it. But the Kobe thing is absurd as well.
It's always about that guy.
What guy? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I feel like you're making it about somebody else, bro. That's why Sneed's laughing. That's why Sneed's laughing, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's like, wait, what?
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. What did I say?
We ain't trying to signal. We ain't trying to signal nothing.
Yep.
You know me.
Good game, man. We got a commercial break.
Okay.
We got a commercial break, bro.
Just saying. I say what I mean and mean what I say. You know, I don't.
What do they got? A new Jaws or something? What is that? Oh, it's Jurassic World.
Yeah, Jurassic World.
Yeah. Whoa, pause, Mr. Realist. No. Come on, easy. Easy.
You're thinking about him. Do you
love
him? Do you love him?
Yo, Transformer. You remember back in the day when you were using your microphone, you kind of had it oriented incorrectly.
Yeah.
Okay, did you see how easy that fix was just by placing it with the way you speak into the logo? It literally fixes all the directional nature of that microphone.
Yeah,
I used to have that mic.
I used to think I had to talk to the top like that.
Yeah,
like,
that's
what is he talking about?
Talking to the top. What's wrong with you?
Obviously, you see what the heck I'm doing, right? You can see it.
Oh, I see you practicing, all right. I see you. Yeah. Yo, disgusting, bro.
Bro, this is what it's gonna be for the next hour and a half, bro.
Especially at halftime. Halftime, I'm going to get my wings, man. Bump it off.
Oh man, let me stop.
By the way, Transformer, like when we were doing the
Laker Nation, shout out, bro.
When we were doing the Durant live stream,
yeah.
I mean, me and Bruce were just asking each other the questions. Like we thought of everything we could on what that trade meant to the league, meant to the teams, meant to the rest of the conference. I mean, Bruce, we tore that down pretty good. Like we were constantly,
I watched it when I woke up.
Yeah.
No, when I woke up.
I know, right?
No, it was a great show, man. Great call-ins too. Heard from Steve,
definitely.
heard from Coach T, heard from Bruce. Some great calls, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought Steve's gonna come in there and be like KD,
I know,
KD,
right?
KD. But he was actually
fair,
being very fair, man. Very fair.
And by the way, I don't know if you noticed, I refused to let it go down the rabbit hole with, he who shall not be named. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah. I kept bringing it right back.
I don't even recall him being brought up.
Oh, he was brought up multiple times. It happens.
Damn, I must.
It's hard. It's hard when you're talking. In all seriousness, it's hard when you're talking NBA for it somehow not to get back to him in some capacity. That said, like,
yeah, but I mean, think about it, Bruce. We talked about the Knicks. We talked about the Rockets, the Mavericks. Like the conversation goes to teams that compete with them, right? And then there's players on those teams, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Here we go. Ooh, there's a mouse in the house. I would try to give it to them. Too late because they got the double. You got to be a little bit quicker than that.
Right.
Got to be quicker than that.
Yeah, don't wait for it.
Casey Wallace,
the difference is if he had spun baseline, he would have spun right into the double team and probably lost the ball.
Yeah, but if you look at it, you got to get it to him early before the double comes.
Good shot.
Got to get it to him early.
Agreed.
What's your time, Transformer? Where are you at?
6:34 and counting.
Okay, I'm at 6:38.
What are you at, Bruce? 6:38.
Yeah, 6:35 now. Yeah.
Okay,
so just a couple seconds behind you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got you a wrench, Bruce. People wild out, hit him in the head with it, bro.
That doesn't mean you start wilding out,
bro. What happened to Jim Jones? Is he well?
I don't.
I think he's doing what the younger guys are doing, right? He has something coming out, and you're putting all the eyes and the attention on you. He's going on a world tour right now. He's been on 4 different shows. I mean, like a world tour on in the streaming world.
Oh, okay.
He's been on 4 different shows in like a week, right? So at this point, you got something to put out. I kind of ignored it because the conversation really isn't a conversation for what he's talking about with the Nas, and then he didn't get into it with Shannon, but they had a little back and forth, a little competitive back and forth about working out and stuff like that. Guys like him, he's found a way to stay relevant due to stuff like that, right? Like you're gonna listen to my album now because you want to see if it's trash or not. Because you I talked all that stuff about.
I was
Nas.
never a fan of his anyway, so I wouldn't be listening to his album regardless. So
TJ not he has a horrible start.
Oh,
this is not him.
Caruso almost. So this is what we talked about, though, right? We know Megan McConnell is great, but this is not a situation where he's going to be great. You know what I'm saying?
It's not good to normalize this, bro. It's not good to normalize this.
You're right.
It's Megan McConnell, bro.
Megan McConnell's brother. Excuse me. Megan McConnell's brother. No, but this is not a position where you can expect TJ McConnell to be the guy that he was in those big moments in Indiana.
Damn, he got one.
Yeah, he did. Look at that spin. Like that spin. Oh,
he finds a way, man.
He does.
He finds a way.
Wow. As soon as I'm sitting here saying what I'm saying, he has to go do that.
That's a nice pass from Caruso.
That's a good pass. That is a great pass. He got to knock that down, Chet. That was a beautiful pass.
Yeah, great bounce pass. Wow.
Look at them hard with the answer.
That's an assist.
All right, they need a timeout. OKC wants to talk about it.
They got a chat. TJ McConnell with 3 assists, a steal, a rebound, 2 points. Come in there and produce.
Yo,
right now,
Reggie Miller's in the crowd right now, right?
Really?
Best Reggie Miller moments from his career.
What's that noise? Is that you, Bruce?
My bad. Yeah,
okay.
My bad.
What was the question, Steve?
Best Reggie Miller moment from his career that you remember? Because we're all within like the same points. 8. That in 2 seconds or whatever.
Yeah, the 9 points. Yeah. I mean, bro, just literally was on a heater. Bro, you couldn't stop him. I was like, turn around, catch, gone, bottom.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
I would say the 9 points. That'd be my favorite one. I think Tracy came back with the 11. How many was Tracy? Tracy was like 11.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. In like 30 seconds against
3
the Spurs.
threes and a 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it was just bottom. Like them boys just unconsciously hot.
I remember me and the fam used to watch the NBA playoffs. Like nobody does that anymore. Like Like, this is where I get to talk hoops.
Right.
My platform with you guys here on this channel, and like that's it. But like back in the day, we were watching all.
Ignore it, Bruce. Just focus.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead, man. My bad, Sneed. You're right.
Proceed, Sneed.
Yeah, we were watching every Knicks Pacers series.
Yes.
Right. And then even later when it became like the Heat and the Knicks. Like with Allen Houston and all that. And it was I think more people collectively, families and friends were watching more hoops together back in the day.
Yeah, it's really different.
A lot of that is due to streaming.
Yeah, but people still watch football together.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, so
we can't. It is different, but we
that's
can't.
So different.
But where's the unity in watching hoops if we got unity in watching football?
Right,
because football is strictly on one day primarily. Right, most of that is on a Sunday.
No, Sunday, Monday, Thursday,
and it's the same day every time. NBA 1 o'clock on a Tuesday, 3:30 on a Wednesday. It's so many more games. People have so many more devices. You got Netflix, Hulu, you got all these services, you got all these shows. It's so all over the place. It's so all over the place. Like
what does that have to do with anything?
We're talking about the NBA and watching games.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm asking, what is the devices and the streaming services?
The attention span of the youth.
But
their attention span is not the same no more.
I get it, but if the attention span is okay to watch football as a family, which is what Sneed was referring to, I don't see why you can't do it for basketball. When
are they really watching it as a family?
Faster, yes, more. Okay, more so. You're
not understanding what I'm saying.
Okay, help me understand.
It's so many more NBA games.
Okay,
nobody takes the NBA serious like the NFL throughout the season.
Right.
The NFL is only 17 strict games on a Sunday, Monday, and a Thursday. And that's it, right? There's no shifting around, there's no moving, right?
Okay.
And it's such a big, like the NFL is such a titan as far as marketing and getting people to watch their show, right? Oh my God, get that out of here. So much more of a titan to watch a show. What is the NBA? You know what I mean? The NBA gets so many more complaints about the 3-point shooting. Oh, they're not playing hard enough. So like, during the season, you're not going to really have that sit down with your family because you don't even know if this is going to be a competitive game or not, right?
But
it's so many more apps and stuff like that people are just more interested in watching. Like it's a Tuesday night and freaking Daredevil just dropped a new series on Disney. I'm probably going to watch Daredevil, bro. I'm going to watch Daredevil. I'm not going to waste my time watching OKC versus the Pacers, November 28th. Right. So it's like that. That's what I'm talking about. Like it's so many more other things that's more interesting during the season and stuff like that than the NBA than it is compared to the NFL.
But I think that doesn't matter to what Sneed is saying because even in the playoffs, right? Even in the playoffs, like
big shot.
Blue Dort 3.
Big shot for real. I tell you what, though, I'm so impressed with the way Indiana can weather a storm. I really am.
Yeah, they can.
They make it so hard. Like we saw it a couple times earlier in the series, but on the whole, they make it really difficult for you to run away from them. And that's testament to coaching, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, neither team has gone on a nice little 7-8 point run yet. So I'm waiting to see when that happens. Ooh, they're not gonna call on that. I'm waiting to see what that happens. What's going to be the response?
Okay,
Siakam. I'm coming back to the other.
But at the end of the day, to your point, Transformer football is just the better product. So we could just leave it there.
I mean, that's what I said in my soliloquy. Like, look at that McConnell boy,
bro. And that's what I said on that play. Transformer, nobody was moving. They were just expecting McConnell to make that shot. Nobody was moving.
Because, like, to me in the beginning, he went away from the screen from Siakam. Siakam was there to set the screen. He just went the opposite direction.
Miles Turner.
Oh my gosh!
Miss.
Oh.
Bro, Miles Turner has been a huge disappointment in this series. He was phenomenal every series before this. Siakam with the help defense. Let's go.
If I'm Chet Holmgren, like seriously, I'm in the gym working, getting strong all summer because I'm trying to come back like hiking on dudes next year. Yeah. There's no reason I should be getting my shot blocked this much at 7'2". No reason.
His shot, like you're talking about a set shot.
It's so flat.
It takes 4 seconds. It takes 4 seconds to let it go. It's slow developing.
It's slow and it has no arc. Yeah.
It really needs to go up higher over his head.
Mm-hmm.
And it needs to
like Bird.
Quicker trigger.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dirk, boy, that ball was damn near up here somewhere. I'm like, God,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
And he would fall away.
7 foot.
And he would fall away to add the distance.
Yeah.
Right. And the one leg, that's why he had the one leg up, so that you couldn't close the distance. It created the space that he needed. It took me a while to figure out that that's why he was doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I still remember the shot he put on. I think it was Bynum or somebody.
Oh, I thought you were going to say LeBron.
On the sideline, like, that was a good move. Like, damn, that was a great move. That was a great move. Nobody was guarding that, bro. Good shot.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say LeBron.
Ooh, that's goaltending. Yeah, that's goaltending.
Some players really did have some incredible shots. Like Kareem had an incredible shot.
Of course.
Hakeem had some of the best finishes that were had everybody in a blender.
Your dream.
Yes, sir. MJ's fadeaway, patented fadeaway, was unblockable. You know, Kobe's fade was nasty.
Kobe's MJ fade.
Oh, you remember Shane Battier, how he used to do this thing with Kobe, and Kobe would still make it?
Yeah,
crazy, right?
Which tells you that Kobe ain't really looking at the rim that much.
It was him knowing where he is on the
First of all, this man put up a shot behind the damn backboard in a finals appearance and made it. Like it made it. It was just like
it was in the finals, but
I think it was the finals.
SGA splits a double team. No, I'm saying Bird. When Bird shot.
But you know what's true about those guys that we're naming? The basics were mastered.
Yes.
So long ago.
Right.
That all they did was then master the difficult.
Yeah.
Like master, right? Like it's the second, third, and fourth levels.
Buffalo Wild Wings, okay. Way people in restaurant were cheering. We need more of that.
Man,
it's a lot of
Wild
ball,
Wings, bro. You gotta get the Asian zing, bro. You gotta get the zingers.
The zingers. But a zinger salad, one of them.
I still don't understand boneless wings.
What are you doing, bro?
You guys do boneless wings?
No, I need the bone pause.
I mean, I will, but whoa, pause.
It was a quick pause.
He had that ready, bro. He had that ready.
It was just. I think it was John Wick. I was John Wick with the pause right there, bro.
Yo, that was so terrible. It took me a second to register that. Whoa!
But I said the pause so quick.
He didn't even give you a chance, bro.
No chance. Sneed, no chance.
Man. I don't know, man.
Sneed, no chance.
No chance.
Man.
I need a bone pause.
Good shot. Good shot.
You would have thought it was part of the sentence, boy.
It was within the same syllable, bro. The breath, like in between.
I don't know. I think some of that stuff is beyond, man. There's no recovery from some of that stuff.
Like, nah, bro. Like I knew what my intent was, but I knew what words came out of my mouth. Like, nah, bro. That was immediate pause. Like, no, sir.
Mm-hmm.
No, sir. Indiana with the 1 point lead, holding on to it. We got a minute and 28
Benny
seconds.
Mathurin, 8 points in 13 minutes, stepping up.
Coming off the bench, right? You need those type of production points.
Obi Toppin a little bit quiet. Hasn't really done too much.
And then as soon as you say that, he's going to get a dunk out of nowhere.
I know, right?
Or this three.
Oh, Siakam.
That would have been perfect.
Yeah, he earned it.
I mean, that would have been perfect for you, Sneed. He drops a three right there.
What happens, bro? That's what it is. Bombs away as soon as somebody says something.
Yeah, the forearm to the back. Yeah.
Yeah, Cason Wallace is a little bit extra today. Not really.
Yeah.
You know, finding his place in the game. Yeah. You got to look to someone else. And that ESPN crew is bad, bro. That is a bad coverage team.
They're terrible.
The commenter, like the in-game commentary is atrocious, but even like halftime and post and pre, they're terrible.
I don't think Richard Jefferson's good. I can't stand hearing that dude talk. First of all, he's a grown man who sounds like a little kid. That drives me crazy. I can't take that. And then on top of that, I just don't think he's very good on the call. And then there doesn't seem to be that chemistry with the broadcast team that you had with Mike Breen and Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy. Like that team was really, really good. But you got what you got now.
And Mark Jackson was the best, man.
Mama. There goes that man.
Rim out. Ooh, that was a tough shot. Though.
Man down.
Mama, there goes that man.
Mm-hmm. I heard that I think I read somewhere ESPN, not ESPN, that the NBA office did not like Jeff Van Gundy constantly having something negative to say about the modern NBA game.
Oh, he did?
That's interesting.
Actually, that was the worst thing they could have did because he probably resonated with some of the fans watching the game.
There you go.
He's saying what people are thinking.
Oh, good take. Yeah, no, absolutely. He's saying that's you got it right, Sneak. That's exactly. Yeah, he was.
Oh, but wait a minute. Let me guess, Steve Nash.
On color.
Let me guess, Steve Nash. You're going to teach us about basketball. You're going to teach us what we like.
Yeah. Right. You're going to lie to us.
So Transformer goes into the bakery for a chocolate cake for her birthday. I need a chocolate cake, sir. Right? Transformer asks for a chocolate cake. And then, you don't want a chocolate cake.
Really
you
like
want vanilla cake.
Yeah,
no, I'm pretty sure I want a chocolate cake.
You were a little kid, but it's not really as good as you thought it was.
You need the vanilla cake, sir. You don't know what you're talking about. We got to teach you about cake.
Oh my gosh.
What was that? Are you calling a push?
You only like chocolate cake because you've never been taught about vanilla cake.
We got to teach you about the vanillas.
Yeah, but Sam,
Right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's wild. Side note, so
call that
for
like a
those of y'all,
that's a moving screen.
Yeah,
if you don't watch, let me give a shout out to one of my fellow content creators right now. I think it's the most recent episode of Man Down Sports. Mel did a fantastic breakdown of LeBron's BS, talking about why the triangle offense.
I thought we were trying not to.
No. I'm giving a shout out to somebody else. I'm just giving a shout. This is not about
you could do that on another segment, bro.
He gave a fantastic breakdown of the triangle offense and why it would work today, and why it's nonsense to say that it wouldn't. Check that out when y'all get a chance. It was seriously great from like really basketball X's and O's. I think he used clips from Kobe Bryant detail and all that. It was really good.
You know what's interesting about the triangle offense?
They're showing it again. What's that?
Yeah, again.
It produced a lot of championships.
Sure did. 11, if I'm not mistaken.
It produced consecutive
2 guys
championships.
though, but I get it. 2 of those guys, you know.
Oh yeah, no doubt. But the system clearly worked.
But I think you need that sort of player.
From 1991, right? Is that when the first championship with the triangle offense took place?
91, correct.
From 1991 to 2010.
2010 was our last one.
That was the most successful offense in the league.
Yeah, that's correct.
And guess who was in the league for that era? The guy who says it ain't shit.
Touche.
Bomb.
Touche.
Indiana keeping it a fight.
There it is, bro.
They will not.
There it is, 48 to 47.
48-47.
What's up, Gregory Champion? Yeah, Indiana uses parts of it. They don't run the full triangle, but they run some of the concepts. Yeah, definitely.
That boy was deep too. Pause.
That is a nice step
That's
back.
travel.
That's a great shot going into the half, though. Oh my gosh, sure was.
That's a travel.
No. According to Bruce's King, it wasn't a travel because the gather step
was a travel.
No, the gather step, right?
Why is it
you get 2 steps, 2 gather steps. So hop, skip, and a jump, and a gather.
Why does that man live rent free so much? Why does he live rent free?
What you talking about?
Because why is his king is the gather step? He didn't invent it.
No. He
wait.
said
You guys remember the crab dribble? Remember that for a while?
Yeah, I do.
The crab dribble.
Yeah. He said that he does not like college basketball because they don't have the gather step. Which again, anyway, yeah. So that's why I brought that up.
Rent free.
It's not rent free.
That's rent free. This game ain't got nothing to do with this man. Keep everything. You brought up LeBron James' name 5 times.
He didn't say it one time. That's how you know
it's rent free, bro.
Hold up. He didn't say it one time.
Thank you.
But
he didn't say the name.
He's alluding to it. Like somebody I know. Oh, then we're gonna bring up like, oh, bro, had a good
Exactly.
LeBron's nonsense on
Willis.
the triangle. That's one. That's another one. Then just now, Wes King
listen
said
to
in
Mr.
college,
Willis
that's
right now.
two. What? Come on, man.
Mr. Willis, tell him. You know what it is. Thank you. We appreciate that. Thank you.
Or you okay? So if somebody keeps saying stupid stuff, you're gonna repeat it. You're gonna talk about it. You sound stupid, don't you? If you want to keep talking stupid,
hey, don't
so
talk.
if I keep listening to the
like
dumb
that,
person
man.
saying 2 + 1 is 4, oh, he's so dumb. He always dumb. He always dumb.
Yes.
Or I can just be like,
Did you not make fun of the dumb dude in school?
hell
I mean,
no,
it's
because that
not right,
motherfucker might
but
be
we all
crazy
did.
and come back to that school with some stuff. And I was always nice to the dum dums.
What up, Razor? What
The
up,
dum
Razor?
dums in the
What's
choir,
happening?
bro. I'm nice to them.
Bro, Razor, I seen Razor before too. What's up, Razor?
Razor's good people, man.
Razor Ramon,
Chico.
Yeah,
Chico.
Razor
guy.
Ramon,
Yo, the toothpick. Yo, get
Razor
Yo,
Ramon.
I tell you, total side note, as we're on halftime, we brought up the Chico and the Razor Ramon. Yo, Vince was super racist with his character development. Like, if you go back and watch, like Kamala the Ugandan giant, just walking, Akeem the African Dream from deepest, darkest Africa, freaking Junkyard Dog.
remember Iron Sheik, bro? Iron Sheik.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a legend.
Bro,
I
how
think he
about
was an
all the
Olympic
illegal
wrestler
objects
from
that he used to
Iran.
pull out of the shorts, bro? And he used to like brass knuckles and ice picks. Like,
Oh
Yo,
boy.
yeah, Vince was super racist. So I was watching one of these wrestling documentaries, and I don't know what made Vince think he could do it. He walked around in the back one time and told some black wrestlers, like, "What's up, my N-words?" I was like, "What?"
Oh, that was a
Like,
skit.
he busted
You
his
talking
dome
about the
for that.
skit?
No, that wasn't
Somebody's
a
like,
skit.
"What's up, man?"
I
You
know
said
that
strong?
wasn't a skit. No, like,
Oh, you talking about just back there in general?
yeah, in the
do
back.
you guys
okay.
remember? Do you guys remember
Vince
the
was wild.
Booker T interview?
Yes,
That
Hogan.
was
Yeah.
crazy, bro. That was
Hey, but you know what? He knew he messed up immediately.
Yes, because he was like,
he was like, "Ooh."
bro,
Yeah,
even that lady, bro, Sherry or whatever her name was,
She was like, "Oh,
I don't know how she stayed under control.
Hulk Hogan, I'm coming for you." Oh. And she was like, "Yeah, you messed up.
Yeah.
You messed up." Yo, you messed up.
bro, and he did it the other way too. Like, you remember the Legion of Doom?
Mm-hmm.
Like those guys, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, like he fed into a lot of those stereotypes too. The
Nation
you know,
of Domination.
hillbillies and
They had
yeah,
the
bro.
Yes.
Yep. Nation of
Yes.
Domination. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Remember Yokozuna?
We are the nation
Remember
of
that
domination.
big, that
He
really
wasn't even
big
Japanese.
wrestler,
He was like Pacific Islander.
Samoan something. Yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I believe that.
Yeah. I used to be a bit like a huge wrestling fan growing up. I still watch wrestling. But I'll only watch AEW really.
Yeah.
Bro, but the quality of Macho Man though, with
Fantastic.
Randy Savage, the quality, the actor,
Dream rises to the top. Yeah.
the little thing, bro.
Yeah, Macho Man was great, man.
Bro, I guarantee you, he before that skit, he hadn't slept for days, bro.
You could tell, right?
Like he was just sweating, bro. He was grinding the teeth, like you know.
I'm surprised during those interviews, like he never busted a blood vessel, had an aneurysm or something, man. That dude. Oh man. Oh,
Dude,
definitely WCW, Edward. Definitely WCW.
You know who was a crazy character and had no like direction, but like everybody loved him, bro. Ultimate Warrior would come out.
Oh yeah.
And he'd start just going nuts, bro. He'd sprint to the thing. He had no objective, bro.
Yeah.
He had no storyline. He'd just come in, he'd start shaking the ropes.
Right,
He'd
right.
throwing everybody out, bro. You know what I mean? And just the music would come on, just cymbals. Da, da, da. But he had no storyline though.
No, he was crazy. He was
You
crazy.
know? The only guy who got Ultimate Warrior out of the ring was Jake the Snake Roberts when he brought in the 20-foot anaconda.
Yeah.
And he literally chased him out of there.
Mhm.
Warrior's like, man, I'm gone, bro.
Yeah, he chased Andre out of Jake the Snake told a story one time of because remember when he switched from the python to the cobra, there was a thing where
cobra?
Yeah, he had a cobra. So there was a skit where he used to carry the python to the ring in the bag,
In a giant bag, right?
in the green bag, and him and Earthquake got into it, and Earthquake beat him up, and then Earthquake did the the earthquake thing on the snake in the bag.
Oh,
yeah. And so Jake the Snake opened up the bag and looked in there, and apparently he went crazy because, earthquake, I guess, squashed the snake and blah. He went crazy. So after that, he started coming out with a cobra. So he had a thing with Macho Man, and he had Macho Man tied up in the ropes with his arms, and he put the cobra, and the cobra bit Macho Man on the arm. So apparently that was a thing. So Jake the Snake, you can find this on YouTube. He's telling the story, and he's like, Macho Man caught him in the back and told him, if the snake's gonna bite me, it's gotta bite you first. Yeah. So he's like, he had to pull down his pants leg and have the snake bite him because Macho was so paranoid. He wanted to make sure that the snake was actually like devenomed or whatever. Yeah, exactly. Wow. Like a nation. Yes, it was devenomized. Correct. And so, so he's in the back and he had to let the snake bite him on the leg before Macho would believe it and allow him, the snake to bite him in the ring. Crazy.
That is a wild story.
Yeah, Macho was wild. Yeah. Like, I watched like some of those shoot interviews from those guys back, and this wild stuff went on behind the scenes, man.
Yo, shout out to Mean Gene Okerlund, bro. Running those interviews.
Oh man, yes. Mean Gene. Mean Gene, brother.
Yo, real talk, Hogan was a bum. Ultimate Warrior was kind of a bum, bro.
But the scary thing at WrestleMania 6 in that main event, Hogan carried Ultimate Warrior for like 20 minutes in that championship match. Yeah, neither one of them were particularly great wrestlers. Not at all. That's why Bret Hart gets so much respect from me, because he wasn't a power guy. He wasn't a 10 flips in the air
anybody who was doing frog splashes got my respect, bro. From like the opposite corner of the ring, jumping from the top ropes, bro. They got the knees, you got everything. The frog splash, like Eddie Guerrero, what I mean?
Yes.
Man, there were some older dudes like way back when that were doing stuff like that. That predate like the 90s, so like mid 80s, that were doing some amazing things.
Yeah, if you go back to you got Jushin Thunder Liger over in Japan was doing all type of crazy stuff. Ultimo Dragon, you see all the luchador guys in Mexico.
Yeah. Legendary, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Pissed the snake off by hitting it while it was in the bag. When it bit Macho Man, it latched on. Yes, exactly, Laker Nation. And it was crazy because like you see him and it's biting Macho Man while Macho Man's tied up, and he's trying to shake it so it'll let go, and he's like trying to slap the back of the snake's head, and it would not let go. You're right, Laker Nation. It did. That was crazy. But those dudes had a job to do too, and I guess they got compensated well for doing it, or I guess well for the time.
Yeah. I mean, I know that everything's always better in the modern time, right? Like they were probably running them ragged. All those shows, the travel, they were getting
more hooked on, amphetamines and all types of painkillers and all types of crazy.
No testing going on. Testing for what?
Yeah,
no testing, no wrestling.
I mean, think about it. These dudes on the road and working 350, 360 days a year. Like, it's crazy. But they loved what they were doing.
Them dudes was, the owner was juicing. You think everybody... I
know, right? You're 1,000 years old and you super diesel. Yeah.
That man came back.
That dude was getting blood.
That dude was tank top.
He was getting blood transfusions from like Olympic weightlifters, bro.
I know, right?
On the daily. Crazy, he was just connected straight to the vein, bro.
Right. Yeah, Vince was diesel. Halliburton injury update. Tyrese Halliburton's father confirms to ESPN's Lisa Salters his son exited Game 7 with an Achilles injury.
We knew that.
Well, I was just reading because it came across.
That's tough.
That's tough. Unfortunate, man.
That's tough. I really didn't know when it first happened, bro. I was kind of speechless because I know. We've seen it so many times, bro. And praying for his recovery, and he's still young, and he's got a lot of good years ahead of him.
That's the third Achilles this playoffs period.
Yeah,
that's the third one. Dame, Tatum, and now him.
Jeez, wow,
that's three.
This is what I was saying, Transformer. Like, I think there's going to be some sports medical studies going into the frequency of these tears, because there's a disconnect right now. You got guys who are very muscular, very strong, and powerful, and they're still very explosive. But that thing doesn't catch up. tendons don't get bigger while the muscles get larger, which increases the load per square foot or per square inch, we'll call it, right?
Per square inch.
So there's something physiologically happening that they probably need to study more.
But here's my question though, in a much more physical era and where guys' bodies actually were bigger, much more actual weight training than, resistance and all that we see now, right? The guys' body types are totally different. Pause. Like I remember last week before I was watching Knicks versus Bulls from like 96, 97. And the players just looked so different because you could tell there was much more focus on muscle building instead of like, the lean explosiveness. So I say to say, even with all of that, guys were carrying around more weight because they were more bulky. I don't recollect in that era. I could be wrong, but I don't recollect nearly as many Achilles injuries. Yeah. What do we attribute that to?
That's more so to make Sneed's point, and I'll go a little bit deeper. Okay. Pause.
Please do.
The medicine that these players are getting now, right? They're not for tendons. They're all for muscles, joint pain, bone spurs, and all that stuff. When you add, like, you can't strengthen an Achilles muscle. I mean, an Achilles tendon.
Right.
It's not. But when you try to focus so much on the medicine and speed and everything up around it, that's the only thing that's left in idle. Like, I mean, you can get stronger. I just have to try to keep that same elasticity between the calf and the other joint. So if you're strengthening both sides and the Achilles is still the same, that's where you're going to get that rupture. Like, I can't, like, your Achilles is not designed to withstand that load or that extra motion that you're putting on it.
And what about the conversation of the hardware, though? Transform like footwear.
That's where I was going next.
Like, are we really engineering the best footwear for these athletes?
We're not,
because they were rocking Chucks before, bro.
Yeah,
right.
Everything is low cut, low top these days because these players feel like they can move better. That's the only thing. Because like I played in both high tops.
But soccer players play with low tops, and I don't see Achilles tears like this.
Great point.
Yeah, but
everything is explosive.
They're more shuttle running. They're not sprint running like full long strides.
Yes, they are.
Not constantly though. Not constantly.
That's all the attackers do. That's all the attackers do.
But look how they're choppier steps.
No, you're talking about when they come back after they lost possession.
No,
I'm
that's
talking
only
about when they're on the attack. They sprint.
Like say you got let me see if I got this right. Like a center back, and he's pushing the ball on what we would call the break. And then you have guys on the wings running with him or somebody out in front running. Those guys are running full speed, right?
Yeah.
I get what you're saying in terms of the choppy steps with, whoever possesses the ball. That's one thing. But the other guys, they're moving. They're out sprinting. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they're also not jumping nearly as much as these guys. That
jumping
also attributes
to
they're jumping. That constant rebounding. You jumping for a jump shot. Soccer players.
But look where the tears happen, though. It's the first step. It's pump fake, go, tear.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum today, right? The most recent playoff run. Tatum, Lillard. How did Lillard do his? What was the play? Was it a pump fake and a go?
That I can't remember.
That's a guy. I don't remember.
Okay, because Tatum was a pump fake and a go, and then Halliburton is a pump fake and a go. KD was a pump fake and a go.
Oh yeah.
Or no, right. it was a jab step and go. It's always this that quickest first burst. And actually, if you think about it, that's how you get a defender off balance. You have to get past them that half a step or full step.
Yeah.
What's up, Laker Nation?
Hey, you took my call.
Man, don't act like I don't take your call, man. Go ahead.
Like third call today.
Not in the middle of the show.
Well, it's halftime. I meant to put the number up. We just got caught up talking. What you got, brother?
I was calling because you guys were talking about the
it was off a pivot
injuries, and I'm talking to a couple of the guys I know. I think we're gonna look into it, try to do a study on this because it's weird that we've had as many Achilles tendon injuries in the past 5 years as we've had in the whole NBA since I would have been alive.
That wouldn't surprise me. You didn't see a lot of them back then, but go ahead.
I remember Dominique's. I do remember Dominique Wilkins.
It wasn't that many because from Dominique, you really didn't have any Achilles injuries. Then you had Kobe. That's what made it known. And I think it was one other person that had Achilles injury. I can't think of the name. It was a guard. I can't think of the name.
Isaiah.
Of that time too.
Isaiah ruptured his Achilles in like 92. That was pretty much the end. 93 maybe. That was the end of his career when he ruptured.
And Dominique was what, mid 90s? Early 90s?
Yeah. 94, somewhere around there.
But he was a beast, though. He came back quick off of his.
And averaged like 29 the following year. I don't know how he did that.
Still played like 4 or 5 more years. But look at this playoff series. This playoff series alone, we had, 2 or 3? We had Dame. 3. We had Dames, Tatum's, and now Halliburton.
Mm-hmm.
Before these 3, we had another one. Was it last year? It's been a lot, but to go on what Transformer was saying is now these players are doing working on more explosive moves on the perimeter because it's more space. They get to operate in more space. So you need that power, you need that torque. And you're using their calf muscles and lower legs more now than they used to. So, because when you're trying to beat your man off the dribble, you're getting that push off of your back foot. That puts a lot of strain on your lower leg. So they're doing that constantly a lot, more now than in the past because of the space, because they're working in more space. So I think medicine hasn't caught up yet to properly get the rest and the rest and recovery that they need to, for them not to have that fast wear and tear on their lower leg, on that lower leg, because it's not built for all that impact.
Yeah. And I think a lot of it, like the 3 this year, a lot of it is tied to, if you got a calf strain, you're sitting out. You're sitting out.
You got to rest.
Because we've shown more and more and more, all of these calf strains, all of these calf pulls have led to Achilles tears. To 3 of our major top 20 stars in the NBA, all 3 of them, right? So, like, these guys are going to have to look at these calf strains a lot more like, yo, look, calf strain, all right, you're going to have to be out for the full time. Like, we can't risk it. You truly can't risk it.
Oh, yeah. I remember the other 2 was KD and Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
The other 2 was KD and Klay Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to rest it because it's overcompensating. And that lower leg is it's the calf muscle, and you got those small muscles in between. And then you got the Achilles, tendon, of course. So just like any other muscle, if you hurt your shoulder, you overcompensating it when you use it because you can't fully, use it as a capability. Same thing with your lower leg. So you're overcompensating, and then it can only handle so much friction. Think of it as a rubber band.
That's literally what your Achilles is.
Rubber band. Yeah. You stretch and you attach that rubber band to 2 paper clips, and you're constantly pulling on it, and then you get that where it starts tearing, it starts peeling, and you keep pulling it. The next thing you know, it's gonna pop.
No, that's a good point.
Kobe went to Germany for his knee, though, not for his Achilles. That was different.
Bro, he got platelet therapy. That's literally like a blood. Yeah, it's a blood.
You take blood out, spin
it's for healing.
Yeah.
Come on, Caruso.
Yeah, he got blood therapy in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
They just wouldn't. They weren't doing it here yet. He went for the advanced therapy. They just weren't doing it here yet. They didn't.
I wonder if they do it here now.
They do it here now. Absolutely.
Okay.
But when you're in Kobe's position and you're a maniac and you just don't want to miss any time, you'll do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Man was literally insane.
Correct. Yes, he was.
Insane in the membrane.
Insane in the
sports medicine.
Holy moly, Jacob.
We'll figure it out because it took them a while to with football, with the head injury.
Off the Euro.
That was nasty work.
Mm-hmm.
That's a smart timeout, Rick Carlisle.
You see how long it took football to catch up with the head injury. They were having a bunch of those.
Mm-hmm. That's on the owners.
Well, that took lawsuits for that to happen.
That's on the owners. Right. Yeah,
that's all it was. Yeah.
But it's gonna take basketball because they're gonna lose. You lose money when your stars keep going down.
Facts.
And they have, and this happened in the NBA Finals in Game 7, so they got to look into it. Like, what's causing all this? You had 3 players go down in one playoff run.
Mm-hmm.
3 of your top stars, Dame, Jason Tatum, and now Halliburton. And then you had KD happen in the finals. So they gotta look into this, and it's not gonna take long for all it's gonna take is one sports guy to write an article that's gonna go viral.
Right. No doubt. But let me let you go, Laker Nation. We're gonna get back to this game. And
it's a good one.
Yes. And it looks like OKC is making a little bit of a run here.
I knew it was gonna be close, but we'll see.
Thanks, Coach. Thank you for the
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Hey, please tell in the chat when I get off. How did your game go? You said you was coaching.
Bro, our game got canceled, bro. Too hot. So we're gonna have to reschedule.
Too hot, baby.
Oh man.
Well, that's a smooth joint right there, bro. That is a smooth one right there.
It sure was. If you go back, man, the 80s had some great freaking music, like across the board. The pop, the rock, the R&B, like 80s was a fantastic.
Bro, but there's something to say about just the genre R&B and its evolution over the years.
I think it's gotten progressively worse, honestly.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, the appeal that it had for so long to so many groups of people, R&B just found its way into everything from pop culture to movies. Like, if you watch a movie, they use a lot of the songs.
Yeah.
You know, even rock songs containing elements of R&B. Like, so I took the roots of rock and soul when I was in college. It was a class that really opened my eyes to music. Yeah, but R&B goes back, bro, and became the roots of American music.
Absolutely.
You know? A lot of sampling, like a ton of absurd amount of sampling is done from R&B music. Absolutely.
And you know what? Quick side note, like, as you all know, I'm sure you know this, like, I'm a big proponent of 90s, early 2000s hip hop, right? I don't like a lot of what we hear now. And even the production, I think, was so much better back then, even though the technology was worse. What?
I said, no shit.
Right. But it's interesting. And I sat down and I thought about it. I was like, why do I believe, I'm not saying this is a fact, but I said, why do I believe that the production was better then? And then it occurred to me, the producers back then, your RZAs, your Pete Rocks, all these guys, they were sampling from the 60s and 70s R&B and soul. So they were using that and making better beats. The producers now, they're not sampling from that because they didn't grow up listening to that like we did and like the producers from that era. So, and I'm not saying, it's I prefer the production from like the 90s and early 2000s and so those guys were sampling from that. And I think that's like why you get a totally different sound in terms of the production value. It took me a while to really sit down and break that down and wonder why it sounded so different.
Yeah. And then you got to think a lot of these producers nowadays are younger. You know what I mean? They're a lot younger. So of course, to your point, they didn't.
Their influences are different. Right.
Exactly. Yeah, but you know, your Kanye's, your Drake, your Jay-Z, Jay-Z's, your Dre's, like they still know all about it.
There's only so much you could do with a spider snare, bro. That weird little ticky sound that they do. Like there's only so many. So like when you listen to a Jay Dilla instrumental album and you hear those samples coming out of crates, bro.
RZA, like when you talk to RZA about the stuff that he sampled from, DJ Premier, Pete Rock, Marco.
Shout out to Alchemist, bro. What about Alchemist?
Great.
Alchemist
is fantastic. Yes. Really, really good on the boards. Yeah.
And there's certain producers have like
Transformer. He's good sounds.
Too. Transformer?
Yeah, Transformer. I'm talking top 5 dead or alive.
Who are the top 5 rappers of all time, man?
Transformer.
Because he spits the hot fire, man.
He spits that hot fire. He spits that hot fire, man. Dylan. Spits that hot fire.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
What a legend, bro. What a legend without putting out a single song. That man is a legend.
Dylan? You know what?
Hold up, bro. He choked out Wyclef in the studio, bro.
Bro.
No, Dylan actually had a couple joints that I heard on some mixtapes back in the day. Not terrible. Night of 19.
Bro, we ain't got a lot of points
Indiana
in this quarter.
Pushing the break.
Ooh, Turner finally hits a 3.
Okay, you're a little ahead of me. I see it now.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Bottom.
Wow. Yeah.
Finally.
Top
We
ball
needed
game.
to get on the board, bro. SGA with the answer.
I hate bigs who don't play like bigs. Anyway.
Conventional bigs. Conventional bigs.
Right,
Tell us about it.
Yeah, you already know.
Tell us about it, Bruce.
Came up in the real big man era. Big. That's a good shot.
OKC on the fast break.
Yeah.
Nice defense for Miles Turner. He just saved a bucket, bro.
Yo, Dort is giving Megan McConnell's brother hell out here.
Went from having to defend Hallie to TJ McConnell, sir. Can we do this? Can we get this right, please? Please.
Megan McConnell.
We haven't seen her since game 2, bro. Game 3.
I see her. I see her every day.
Oh,
Right.
no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Hey, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? I had a post up there, but
Chet with the answer.
Oh my goodness.
there you go. Big time. That was big time. Rick Carlisle, call a timeout. They get one more, call a timeout.
Well, no, you can't call a timeout again.
Look at Lou Dort, bro. Lou Dort is a problem right now.
Remember,
bro.
he called. Yeah, he is. He called a timeout like almost right out of the half. So you can't. Now OKC's getting their hands on everything.
Ooh, SGA with the spin. J-Dub.
Nasty work. Nasty work. Nasty work.
Bro, Jim Carrey is not
nasty work. Call
not happy
timeout
right now, bro.
You're gonna have to call timeout. What I tell you, Bruce, they score again. You call timeout.
Look, that's 2 already.
You better.
That's 2 already. Not halfway through the third quarter.
9-0 run. You better call a timeout.
You got to manage that. I don't know, man.
Not the way they're scrapping.
Okay.
Not the way they're scrapping. That's 3 straight turnovers to the 3-point shots.
Okay, but what's going to happen when you need them in the fourth quarter now?
Figure it out. But you need to.
How many they got left?
The storm right now.
How many they got left?
They still got 4. They got 4. That's plenty.
The 20 seconds and the 31. Yeah. Gregory champion. If you use samples, you can be original. It depends on what you do with them. Yeah. I think the best producers use samples.
Oh, absolutely.
The best producers use samples, and then you as the listener have to go back and look at the credits and see these samples because you know it's from somewhere.
You know what I
can't even tell from where, right? They slowed it down or they sped it up and then they changed the tone. And you don't know.
I remember there's this one guy off of Instagram.
Who Sampled? Is it called Who Sampled?
You guys remember Slum Village?
Yeah.
Okay. You remember the song Players?
Players. No.
It was a Slum Village song. Jay Dilla produced it.
Okay.
The sample, the actual original song was a song called Claire, but he slowed it down to make it sound like Players.
Wow. Okay.
See, I had to go and look at the credits, and the song was Claire from like 1972.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. When I hear something, I go to the Who Sampled app and just type in the name of the song, and it'll tell you every sample that's used in that song. And then it's got a link where you can go hear the original, and you're like, oh.
Look, Bruiser Sue knows what's up, bro. He knows what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's this guy on Instagram. I used to follow him. He's a DJ. And so what he does is that it's called like Who Sampled What, right? And so he'll play like an original, like a now song, and then he'll like remix it and slow it down and be like, you wouldn't think that they got the sample from this song. And he starts it, and then he starts cutting it up. And then like slowly but surely you hear the new song. You're like, yo, Yo, how did they get that? Like,
some of the samples are blatantly obvious. Like what Diddy did back in the day with Bad Boy was straight up thievery.
Yeah.
Like that was not samples. They took the hook and the sounds and the syllables were all the same.
Yeah.
Right. But like what the quality producers do is they make you go look for it and figure out what it is.
Like, and they'll slow it down. Sometimes put it backwards. Like yo, add a little melody, throw a little guitar here, throw a little 808s over here. It's just completely different track. Like you wouldn't even think.
Who was the guy that you did that album with? Was it Mad Villain? The guy who, I'm trying to remember the album. He produced the whole album for MF Doom. But like incredible samples. Yeah, bro, sometimes you listen to music and then it's been a while and you just forget. But yeah, there have been some pretty incredible producers in the day, and it's a sound. They grow up with the R&B sounds.
Yeah, Eric Sermon is really good for that.
Eric Sermon,
yeah, he's really good for the heavy soul influence.
Bro, you're a New York guy, bro. Look at you naming all this New York.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know Sneed?
Heavy New York. But I mean, look, I grew up on like my favorite rapper all time is Nas. So like I grew up with the sound, and like Mobb Deep was my favorite group. Wu-Tang.
Good quick finish.
Yeah.
Bro, Havoc samples were crazy back in the day.
Yeah, super nice. That's another one. Probably doesn't get his due, but super nice on the boards also.
Tell you, man, Transformer boy.
Yo, I'm about to look you up on SoundCloud, bro. You better chill out. I'm gonna start digging.
You better have some production credits.
Huh?
Yeah. So is the MVP starting to look like the MVP here, trying to close this thing out and lift the trophy?
You better. 21-9, no turnovers. You better.
I didn't even really. No turnovers.
Lou Dort, another rip, bro.
What do you have? 8 turnovers last game?
8. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like 24 minutes.
Oh, give me that.
I think that was SGA, bro. Was that SGA?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like SGA with the rip.
Oh,
I don't think it was Dort.
It was Dort.
Oh, was it Dort? I know Dort got it, but I think SGA started it. Points off turnovers, 20-5. That's major. What are you up by now? 9. Oh, gotta finish those.
Yeah, gotta finish.
Bro, McConnell cooks Case and Wallace. He's been doing it all series long. That is an adjustment that Dagnall has to take care of.
It's that first step, that first dribble, bro.
Every time.
Crazy.
That first dribble, he's gone.
It's almost like he doesn't believe that McConnell can get by.
Yeah.
He's cooking him.
MF Doom, personal top 5. That's crazy.
MF Doom is
nice. He has some stuff, but I can't go there though.
Gotta run for shelter.
MF Doom is a new age Slick Rick.
Taking him. Bucket.
Oh, good.
Megan McConnell.
Oh, Snapchat with the flush.
Finally.
Yeah, he's moving through the paint fast.
That boy that boy jumped 3 inches off the ground.
Yeah. I'm still, but when you're there, you
bro, McConnell, what bro, what is this?
That's 6 straight from him.
What?
Can't check him. Check him.
Oh my
Check me. God. Check me.
Yeah.
This was the Megan I wanted to see as soon as Halliburton came out. This was the Megan. We're getting the Megan. Look at him go. Oh, he was ready to go too. He was about to go. He's like, I'm about to go.
Yo, I'm telling you what he is. He's the new Dellavedova out here.
Bro, Dellavedova was not doing this.
Yo, Dellavedova was a super hustle box.
Dellavedova was not doing. He was tearing ACLs, but he was not doing this.
He was tearing ACLs.
Bro, he was diving at everybody's legs, bro.
He's a super hustle box.
He was out there.
Bro, Dellavedova was a health risk. Was a safety hazard.
Absolutely.
Like if Dellavedova was in the gym and I was playing fives, I'm staying away from that dude on all levels, bro.
Him, Patrick Beverly, bro. I don't want no parts of that game.
Get me out of there, bro.
Get me out. Cause y'all playing way too hard, bro.
SGA you got the nerve to call somebody a flop king, Bruce? For real? All right, you got it.
Bro, why are we doing that? Ooh, SGA missed.
Yeah.
Oh, are we? Nope, we're Indiana. Okay. 4.5 minutes. SGA's at 22 points, 10 assists, 0 turnovers.
0 turnover and a block and a steal.
0 turnovers. That's big.
Yeah, the people that say he doesn't play defense. I mean,
going to the start. Who says SGA doesn't play defense?
I was on a live stream after game. What they lose? Game 4.
Mm-hmm.
The Thunder lost game 4. No. Game 3.
Yes, Thunder lost game 3.
Thunder lost game 3, and they were saying, and SGA has been huge in fourth quarter defense. Fourth quarter, especially, really, really focusing in.
What was it? Game 5? They went on that run in the fourth quarter, and like everybody was getting hands on the ball. Jalen, Caruso, Dort, SGA. It was just constant ripping.
They're forcing the ball at SGA's hands.
Go away.
They're forcing the ball at SGA's hands. They're sending the double now.
I mean, that's smart, but he can split it with ease.
Well, they're trying to get him to pick up the dribble to force action away from him.
Who's giving Dort this green light?
Good question.
Dude, Obi Toppin, come on, bro. Come on. That's not even necessary. You just boot the ball out like that. Come on, man. Man, Caruso, that is crazy, bro.
Oh, man.
He tried it, boy. Hey, where he came from. Look at it. Like, I'm right here. That's a cockback.
SG is looking at McConnell like this.
You got to get up a little
bit. Megan's brother. Wow. This guy makes shots.
Yo, he shoots it at the top, like the very, very top. He's like full extension. He made
himself some money this series, though.
Oh, bro, if the Pacers win the finals, McConnell is going straight to Turkey and getting a beard, bro. I'm telling you. This dude's going to come back with a full beard, all types of stuff.
Hey, is that where he's from? Can't do it, man.
Nah, bro, that's where people go and get their hair done and hair fixed, bro.
Oh, yeah, the implant. Gotcha.
They get new teeth, bro. They come back looking like the brand new version.
How silly would I look if I went to Turkey and came back with a fresh fade? Come on, like, yo, you 3 days ago, you was looking like you was a member of Onyx or something. Like, what is this?
Good.
Some people care, Bruce. Some people care. Some people don't.
No, it's not about caring. It's about, as men, drastic change in our hair is very, very odd. Like, women could change their hair, in a day, and it's nothing. But as men, if I leave like this and I come back with what you got, something isn't quite right. You know what I mean?
Well, who cares,
bro? I got a homie, bro. I got a homie that went to Turkey and did everything.
Yeah, I got a homie too.
Like, he came back and it was like a different human. Like, he got everything. Like,
oh my gosh,
I'm talking like gastric.
Wow,
I'm talking hair, beard, the top. I'm talking teeth. Bro, he came back. I'm like, yo, who are you?
A new man.
And he came back. He's like, yo, Sneed, let's go to the gym, bro. Let's go. I was like, all right.
Hey,
that's funny.
I'm trying to go straight to the gym.
Straight to the gym.
I feel good. I look good.
But you know what they give you, over there, because just regulatory is just so different.
Mm-hmm.
They put you on testosterone replacement therapy.
Really?
Like, so it completely changes your energy.
Right.
So you get all this stuff fixed, and then you're all amped up to get this new thing going, and then they got you on the testosterone, and you're like, I feel like I'm 18 years old again.
I wonder how much of it they give you, because obviously, come back to the stage, you're not going to be able to get it to the same level or whatever,
Good defense.
And then you can't exactly like come into the country with a bunch of it in your luggage, So I wonder how that works.
Yeah. Oh, come on, J-Dub. Take care of that ball, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't cause a turnover and then get a turnover. That's not how it works, man.
Thomas Bryant getting cooked, man.
What was your expectation?
Oh,
Hartenstein. Come on, what's up with that?
Tony Bradley, bro. That's what I was expecting. Tony Bradley. All right,
largest lead of the game, up 11. This is where Rick Carlisle got to have that conversation.
The Phoenix Mercury play today?
I don't believe so.
Because there's no reason that Megan McConnell should not be at this game. Just saying. Her brother's got a chance to win the chip.
She's hurt, so
we take an inventory on dude's sister, bro.
Bro, yes.
Let me check the temperature real quick. Where's Megan McConnell
at? Right.
We gotta see.
No.
No, they did not play today.
No, I didn't think so.
From injury.
Yeah, so look, your brother could win the chip tonight. You need to be there to support.
Yeah, they played yesterday.
This is terrible.
Steve, I'm just saying, a supportive family. You know, we're all
support
about
the fam.
Yeah.
It's not like she playing. Like you ain't playing.
No, but your brother's about to win it all. Yo, I think he's got another sister that's about to be in the W also.
Here we go, bro. Here we go.
Yeah,
Here we go. Now we're scouting, bro. Now we're scouting
for the wrong type of talent, Sneed.
Bro,
for the wrong type of talent.
Where is Steve right now? I need Steve up in here. Where is Steve?
He's not even scouting for the right talent. He's scouting.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's scouting.
I think, man, he got a sister coming up, man. We need to check her out.
Bro, he got a notepad out. He's about to write it down to look later, bro. He's checking on it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
That's hilarious. Oh man.
Coming up
oh, okay. It is only one. All right.
Dude, I'm pretty sure the lineage is gonna continue. They got a couple more.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I think it's only one because his pops only mentions it.
It is only one.
Yeah, but he only mentions it.
Oh, I thought I read somewhere
that she won a state
championship. The factory is closed, bro. The factory is closed.
TJ McConnell, look at him.
Okay, yeah, he's got a brother and a sister.
Dude, TJ McConnell's ripped off 12 points in a row.
12.
Oh my gosh.
I've been calling for Siakam to step up, but I'm seeing it's McConnell. That's it.
Yeah.
Good shot, Jay. Last thing you need is back and forth, man. Somebody got to throw some elbows or something. Where's the tech?
You're bringing some goons, bro.
Tell you, man, get what's his name? Get Williams off the bench. All right, you got 6. Come on, getting then mug up the works. Mug it up, mug it up. You see how TJ McConnell keep doing all that? Put him on the floor. Like, bro.
Oh man.
Hey man, hey, we in the final.
You know what occurs to me? We can't be the first people to call this dude what we call him, and I know he's probably sick of it.
We love you, TJ, bro. It's all good. Nothing but love, bro. You're balling out there, but your sister's fine.
Whatever.
Bro, Siakam has only taken 8 field goal attempts.
Ooh, that's out of bounds. There you go, Rick Carlisle. Get the tech. Get the tech, Rick.
Do it, bro.
Get the tech, Rick.
Jim Carrey.
Andrew Nembhard has 8 field goal attempts. TJ McConnell has 12 field goal attempts.
Yeah, that's not supposed to be that way.
Mm-mm.
Come on, Rick. You got to get this.
It looks like OKC is finally. But every time I say that,
OKC has 4 turnovers, guys.
They have what?
4 turnovers.
Total.
That's crazy.
4. They're averaging like 1 a quarter.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
the Indies.
Extremely well coached and great execution.
15 turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the offensive glass, I'll rebound them on the offensive glass by 1. So I got you on the glass. I got you on turnovers. They got 11 steals total. OKC. And the only person that's like the only people that's turned over the ball really has been Hartenstein, Cason Wallace, and Lou Dort. So not even your true ball handlers. They're taking good care of the rock, man. So that's good.
That's the difference in this game. They're not like the Pacers don't have an edge.
Yeah.
Right. You would say, okay, if they were turn over the ball, this game would be closer, right? They'd probably be within a couple of possessions. They wouldn't be down 11.
Caruso. I almost said Caruso. For sure.
For Rick Carlisle, he's had to go to the bench. So 11 minutes for Shepherd. Not really productive. Mathurin 21, McConnell 21, Toppin 17. Tony Bradley, 5 minutes.
2 points.
Can't do much for you, bro. He can't do much for you. There's just not.
Obi Toppin blowing my parlay.
Siakam's probably blowing up a lot of parlays.
Oh, absolutely.
With just 13, he's just got to do more.
But we're going to see in this fourth quarter, is that spark going to be good enough? Because, boy, Indiana's reeling. All that magic is going out the door. It's about to be midnight. And Cinderella has already left the building.
SGA's in the paint. Tip in Hartenstein. That's an offensive rebound.
Offensive rebound.
There you go.
That's 13.
All right, what you want to look at is you want to see how Indiana runs their offense, and it doesn't look good. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look like it's smooth and everything's happening the way it should. Siakam's getting locked up by Caruso.
That boy's a beast, man. That boy's a beast.
We saw him give Jokic hell, so you know.
Wow, bro. The end of the second quarter.
Yes.
Look at the end of the third quarter. Look at what happened in that quarter.
Yeah. You don't see SGA smile a lot. Did you see that?
He smiled big. He know it's over. He like, oh,
he knows they just need to finish.
Fourth quarter's mine.
Oh no, the Pacers are going to bring this thing within 2 points in the fourth quarter.
They're going to make a run.
They're going to make a run. They're going to bring it within 2 points. But I still think the Thunder pull it off. It's just they're gonna make it a thing though.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how they are. It's their like DNA.
A new Smurfs movie, really?
Did
that
we
Smurfs
need
3?
I see the commercial right now.
You guys got kids that age?
My son's he's not gonna want to see a Smurfs. He's 9. He's not trying to see that.
My daughter might want to.
Nah, I know he wants to see the new Superman movie with me when that comes out. So we definitely.
Is that officially DC?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
DC Studio. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, James absolutely. Gunn. They've been showing that for a while.
Mm-hmm. July 11th. So we got about 3 weeks.
I think they're already on the second trailer.
There you go.
They got a Iron Man's daughter show on Disney.
Yeah, Ironheart. That's not Iron
Heart. Okay,
it's not his daughter, but yeah.
His daughter is what? Iron Maiden from the comic books.
There's a daughter, really?
Yeah, he had a daughter.
Iron Man has a daughter. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You see the last one? He said, "Love you 3000."
I don't even remember that.
When he died, Jesus Christ, it's like the worst part of the movie.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember.
Jesus Christ, Bruce. It's like one of the major tear-jerking scenes of the entire franchise. Hold
on. Bruce, what's your take on Thanos, bro? How do you feel about Thanos?
What do you mean? How do I feel about Thanos?
Like his character arc and like, you got anything like?
So I think Thanos was a beast, no doubt. But it's funny. I actually prefer, not that I have a preference between DC and Marvel, but like if you gave me a choice, I like Darkseid. I think Darkseid is just a damn monster. But Thanos was cool. I was upset that Thor didn't kill him when he had the chance because Thor is my favorite.
Bro, Thor's all soft now, bro. He got a adopted daughter or something. He's taking care of some kid.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
That's what I'm.
What's up, Average Zero? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Oh man. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. No comment.
There's Iron Man's daughter. She's black. You stupid. You stupid. It's Iron Man's daughter. She's black. Whoa. He could have been dipping out.
I was about to say that's very possible.
What's her name? Almost called a peanut.
What is that lady? The redhead
girl's name? Yeah.
Pepper Potts.
Pepper. Yeah. Pepper.
Yeah. Pepper.
It's like could have stepped out on Pepper, man. He was a billionaire playboy philanthropist. So
much like Bruce Wayne. That's right.
It was outside.
Mm-hmm.
He could have had one.
It's funny how they do so much good for people, but they're living foul in other aspects of their life. Like,
right. No doubt.
It's called exercising options, sir.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the thing about it, at least Bruce Wayne would do it because he's trying to hold an image, right?
Yeah.
Tony Stark was just like that.
Yeah, he was.
I'm just like that, bro. I'm about to bring 4 shorties to the crib, and they're all staying.
I can.
Bruce Wayne, you ain't even getting in the house. You ain't even get in the house. Like, nah,
No, you're not.
What you mean? 4 girls in my mansion? Absolutely not. You stand at the telly.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman was not going to let that happen, bro.
Obi Toppin thinking he's Steph again. Okay. Gotcha.
Man said,
Siakam is going to have a huge quarter, bro.
Oh, it's just.
He needs to have full impact the entire quarter. It's just no other way.
Unless you get that Neesmith game 1 energy.
Look, the real problem here is Megan decided that it wasn't important enough for her to be there. So, oh man. All right, let's get back to this.
SGA. Wow.
SGA. He smell it. Like, bro, it's 4th quarter.
MVP ball. MVP.
16.
I don't have the sound on, but I'm pretty sure they're chanting MVP right now.
Oh, I'm pretty positive. Let me mute you real quick.
Oh man.
Oh, Snap Thunder are calling for a review, bro. This would be huge. OKC doesn't need the timeouts. I would do it.
Right.
Yep, there you go. They're challenging it. They're going to get this ball back, bro.
Yeah.
They're going to get this ball back.
That crowd is electric, boy.
I just don't want to hear. I just don't want to hear that it was Halliburton's injury. I mean, yeah, that definitely played a role, but I don't want to hear that when this is over.
Yeah.
I mean, because Indy hung in there as long as they could. So,
bro, the halftime score was 1 point.
That's right.
They had
1 point Indy lead.
Yeah.
By 1 point.
Oh, look at that. Boston Celtics. Okay. Anyway,
fuck out of here.
So whatever was said at halftime didn't work.
Right.
Oh, Captain, Captain. What happened?
KC went halftime like, y'all ready?
Eventually just run out. You know?
Y'all ready? I'm talking, we picking pockets. Somebody came out, hey, they got pants on? Pick them. Pick them pockets. They got pockets? Pick them. We picking pockets.
For real. Run the cash and the jewels, son.
That's 15.
Yo, put the cameras in a box.
Yo.
We smacking koofies around here. We taking koofies off. Yo, what? They came out on fire, boy.
Yeah, for sure.
So far, 20-37 in the second half.
KFC Tuesdays, $10 each. $10 bucket of chicken.
There you go. That boy hungry.
No, these,
not at all.
These Caitlin Clark commercials have been crazy in this rotation.
Yeah.
It's been a lot.
Get that money, girl.
Right?
Get that money. She's so like a dud actor too. It's like, it's just like meh. She's very meh.
Bro, every aspect of her life.
No disrespect. Probably, I know you're watching. No disrespect, but she's very meh.
Every aspect of her life outside of hoops, she's probably just mid at everything.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Super calm. Just super.
Like she probably got the most basic two-step when she dances. You know what I'm saying? She
you gotta add a spin to it. Whoa, yeah. Slow down the spin. Slow down the spin.
Wow. Stop it, bro. Hallie being hurt is huge. Okay.
It's huge, but the Pacers were up by 1 at halftime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they responded after the injury.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, they're playing the same game. You know what I mean? They're playing the same game. It just can't make excuses.
No, you can't. I think that OKC is just showing that, you know,
there was a game, Bruce, where Halliburton made 0 field goals.
Mm-hmm.
There was that game.
There was a game where he didn't really impact the game. That's so basically he didn't play.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That many.
So he had more points in his short stint during this game than he did in that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why are they trying to make a 2-day event out of the NBA draft? Stop it.
No idea.
This is not the NFL draft. Cut it out.
It's not even long enough.
Oh my gosh.
Pause.
Oh, they're showing the replay again, bro.
Whoa.
My headphones just died. They showing up just did.
Whoa. Why do they keep
And here they go, showing the injury again.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, you over here talking reckless.
They're going to SGA in the post.
There we go. Seal it with your closer. Who's your closer?
You know who it is? The MVP.
Take some clock, get some quality looks.
It's weird.
You know, we strapped you on defense.
Even though they technically went to, they technically just went to SGA in the post. Like, he allowed himself to get forced too far off the spot. Like, if you're gonna go into the post, like, you want to try to get as deep position as you can, unless you're deliberately in the high post. Like, I really don't get that.
Where Draymond Green at, bro? Like,
for what?
Need a tech, bro. Need a tech, bro. Somebody gotta get a tech.
Aaron Wiggins from 26. Brick.
I probably would have swung that Caruso. Caruso would have had a lane to kick it right back out to SGA. If it was a switch it left, Caruso could have cut right and hit SGA at the top.
The Pacers offense just doesn't, it's just not flowing. There's just, it's like labor. You know what I mean? Like, everything is difficult. Nothing's where it's supposed to be.
In all seriousness,
the thing is, they're scared to pass.
I'm not sure why.
No, McConnell's back in there.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay, there he is. Yeah.
If you look at a lot of their passing, they're scared to pass the ball because, like, you can see, like, they're double pumping passing attempts. Because they're like, bro, we don't know
8:32 in the third quarter. Since 8:32 in the third quarter, only McConnell has scored.
That's crazy. That's crazy. There's no excuse for that when you got Siakam on the floor. Like, that shouldn't. I don't know if OKC's defense completely took him out of the game, or if he's just being passive, or I don't know, but that's not supposed to happen.
Dagnall's going between Wiggins and Case and Wallace.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess he doesn't really have other options. So,
right.
Okay, they got
blocked. SGA blocked the three. Siakam miss. Chet with the rebound.
Wow.
It's impossible.
That's
they can't
score.
Defense,
man. Yes. Wow. That's defense.
Yeah.
SGA, man.
SGA.
He's averaging like 2 blocks a game.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
Horrible defender, too.
I know, right?
Nice find. Case and Wallace under the rim.
So enough is.
Good look.
That was like so last second, too. He like,
yeah, it was.
And then
he's really, he processes very fast. I think a lot of people underrate his vision. It's really good.
Yeah, they underrate it because
no turnovers.
Right.
Chet just blocked that into smithereens.
There you go.
8.5 minutes. They're up 18.
I think it's over now.
SGA 3 ball.
They're about to run away.
Ooh. What?
They're about to run away.
They just got another shot clock, man. They're on the glass too.
And he waved off the screen too.
J-Dub, 3 ball. It's a wrap, bro. That's 21.
Why, he's wide open too.
Bang.
He's wide open.
Bang.
Yeah, this is over.
Yeah.
The game was rigged. Yeah. Man, shut up, Bruce. We ain't even entertain that.
Game was rigged.
What you talking about?
Not you. I'm talking about Bruce, Baltimore.
Oh, man.
The game was rigged.
Game was rigged.
Do you know they have the buses ready for both teams? Did you know that, Bruce?
Right.
Pretty sure if there's a cameraman in Indiana, they got a bus ready.
So let's look at some of these really important stats, right?
Mm-hmm.
J-Dub, 2 steals. Chet Holmgren, 3 blocks.
Big.
Isaiah Hartenstein, SGA, and Ludor all have steals. SGA has 2 blocks. Off the bench, Caruso, 3 steals and a block. Case and Wallace, 3 steals off the bench.
Man.
Mugging it up.
So it's funny, in the game that we needed, not we, but Indiana needed everyone to contribute, it was the opposite, and OKC got everybody contributing.
They have 5 players in double figures.
OKC has 4 turnovers.
Total.
That's the crazy part. Yeah.
And they're not from your key guys, right? They're not even from your key guys. So that shows that your main ball handlers are taking really good care of the football. I mean,
so check the flow of the game, right? If I have 10 offensive rebounds and I have 4 turnovers, that means I'm possessing the ball.
Absolutely.
Correct.
I'm not turning it over. That means, and this explains why the Thunder have taken 15 more shot attempts.
Yep. Correct.
They're only shooting 31% from 3. Bro, the Thunder are not shooting the 3 ball well this whole series, and it does not matter.
But that's not what they do.
Yeah. They get inside, pause. Everything's off fast break layups.
Yeah.
SGA is a terrific
mid-range assassin.
Yeah.
Points off of turnovers for OKC, 27.
That's crazy.
Huge.
Pacers 5.
Yeah.
Go back and look at the series before this one for the Pacers. You're going to see 29, 30, 35 fast break points a game.
Yeah.
The Thunder were selling out to stop the fast break. You're not getting this. We're gonna play half court. You're gonna be shut down.
Yeah. So far, 20 to 42 points scored in the second half.
Yeah.
So this is weird. Why has SGA shot 10 threes in this game? What is that about?
That's what it's there. It's there.
He's like, bump it.
I don't like it. But at least he's being aggressive.
Is that going to stop him from getting 30? Nah.
No, it's not.
He's like, bro, I'm about to get an MVP, bro. Let me go ahead and cash this one in.
Isaiah Hartenstein, 3 offensive rebounds.
Cason Wallace and Caruso with 2 alone. I believe both of Caruso's on putbacks.
Yep.
Get Hartenstein 3 points and get Lou Dort 2 points and then end the game. That way you get 7 guys in double figures. Make it just look completely dominant on the stat sheet.
Yo, Chet Holmgren's not being bullied by Siakam. That did happen sometimes in the series.
Well, good. It's about time he didn't get bullied. This shows how important Tyrese Halliburton is to Indiana. Indiana seems lost at the moment. Yeah, he's definitely very important to his team. Razor 531, but I don't think it's beyond that. I think it's this swarming defense of OKC. Everybody is, getting something done. I think that's
this game is closer with Halliburton, but
but they still lose.
They have 4 turnovers. The Thunder have 4 turnovers.
And Hallie's not known for his defense, so it's not like you can say they're adding a huge defender.
Correct.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's not good.
he's CC. He's meh. He's meh.
Well, the best defenders in the series. The best defender, the second best defender, and probably the third best defender are on the Thunder.
Give back the shot. Turn around.
Right. The Pacers need some kind of magic.
Another offensive rebound. Oh, Chet, you got to finish those.
Yeah,
I'd call it a foul.
They need some kind of magic. I don't know what they're gonna do. Chet's getting in there. He's getting by Turner.
Well, there's theoretically enough time to make a run here.
Right, but it has to happen pretty soon.
How do you miss that, Chet?
Fouled?
Jeez. Yeah, you got fouled.
But guess what? If you're stronger, you can finish that.
The thing is, like, they get so much into trying to sell it. Like, bro, just finish it. Finish it. Right? Because he closed his eyes by the time he got touched. Like, don't close your eyes, bro. Look at the square.
It's a great point. What you waiting for to land of the game, Mr. Rillis?
I think she's going to be rubbing it in some people's faces about SGA, maybe about the Thunder, maybe.
I mean, he's clearly the best player in the league this year. I don't know what there is to rub in anyone's face, but okay.
But maybe the free throw merchant talk, but I mean, only 8 free throw attempts. That's not nothing.
Look, you can, not you, but I mean, people can talk the free throw merchant nonsense all they want, but he is forcing it by consistently being in attack mode. So I'm not buying that.
And the two players that are ahead of him, we call two of the greatest scorers of all time. That's Jordan and Kobe. They're ahead of him. If we want to talk free throw merchant, he plays it like not saying the same way, but in a similar fashion. Like I'm getting inside.
SGA just got his first turnover, bro. Got it at 7 minutes.
Oh man,
got his first turnover.
Yeah, I'm trying to bounce.
I was hoping he could make it through without any. That would have been cool.
McConnell kind of fouling and reaching, but I like it. You got to try something, bro.
Mug it up.
Yeah,
he's definitely fouling. Oh, he's definitely fouling him.
But you got to try something. It's nothing else to do.
Would you be mad if Megan McConnell was fouling and reaching on you?
Absolutely not.
Just checking.
I employ it. Ref, you call blow one whistle. I'm suing you. Entire basketball league. Adam Silver, everybody. Stop calling the fouls. She's playing great defense. Playing great defense. Like, bro, you know you're on the wrong team, right? I'm just saying she's playing great defense.
Sneed, apparently you have not seen Megan McConnell.
I've seen her. I've seen her, bro. I've seen her.
I seen her. God damn it.
Tell me, have you seen her?
Have you seen her? Seen her. Have you seen her? Seen
Only
her?
on the Format Podcast.
We're going to talk that
damn,
talk.
Chet with another block, bro.
There you go.
Siakam 3-ball. Miss. Oh, the magic, dog. It ain't there.
It ain't there.
What happened to the voodoo? What happened to the voodoo chief or whatever? Siakam.
Oh, that was funny. He talked about it too. He was like, that was hilarious. Like,
what did he say?
He was just, he was like, he just so happened to look up at that moment.
That's what that was?
And like, he just looked, obviously you could tell like he just like looked up. Like, you like rolling back.
And I thought maybe somebody put the root on him, bro. I don't know. It's crazy.
Wow. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness.
Need 6.
Indiana, man, you want to change the tide? Get a tech. I'm gonna keep calling.
Take somebody out the air. It's all good. It's the end of the season. We're gonna get a suspension going into the next season. It's okay.
OKC fans are standing, bro. We got 6.5 minutes left.
They locked in.
SGA miss.
Okay. I know the era is different, and I know the competition is different, the players and all that, right? So here, let's start getting into some, I guess, it's still early in the careers, but some legacy questions. Does this at all put any damper on the previous iterations of the Thunder, i.e. KD, Russ, and Harden? Is this an indictment on their time as the Thunder?
No, I wouldn't.
Or did they just run into a better team they had to play in the finals?
I mean, when you look at the totality of what they had to play against, right? You got LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh.
Right.
I mean, that team was flying high, right?
Yeah.
That previous year, they just lost to Dallas, right? This next season, they're coming in like, oh, F everything.
Yeah.
Right? Dwayne Wade passing the torch over, like, Bron, you're gonna have to do you. You're gonna have to do you when it comes time. So I think when you add all that in, you remember James Harden is not the James Harden yet, right?
Right.
He's not
remember, he was sixth man of the year at the time.
Hold on.
Sixth man of the year, but he goes cold in the playoffs.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. He was having a good playoffs until Ron Artest elbowed him into the shadow realm.
But he's known for having bad playoffs runs, period.
But his playoff run to start that year was good. He got that elbow from the Lakers and from Ron Artest, and he was not the same through the rest of that series plus the playoffs, the finals run.
That was the softest shit I've ever heard, Sneed.
But that's what happened.
That elbow was not that hard. Come on now.
Did you see where he got
a concussion for 3 weeks? Come on.
Did you see where he got elbowed?
Yes, I saw it. I've had concussions, bro. They don't last that long. From that?
Well, I think every person's recovery from a concussion is different.
Now,
though. That's why
$1 million athletes' recovery is much faster than mine. And other players that I've known that have concussions. Not off of that. I'm I am nowhere near no faster than putting Ron Artest's elbow the reason why he choked. Absolutely not.
I'm not saying I'm saying he didn't look the same in the finals after that elbow from the Western Conference Finals.
He hasn't looked the same since then when it comes to big moments, if you ask me.
I mean, I'm not claiming that he's any good in big moments. I'm not doing that, bro.
Like, well, I mean,
I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Right. I'm not putting out a cape for James Harden. Hell no.
Yeah. I just think, the teams are like, they're built different. This team, Sam Presti did one hell of a job. But yet again, I mean, he did the Kevin Durant job as well. But you have different type of players, and you're defensively sound. That OKC team wasn't that defensively sound, right? They got long defenders. Everybody can defend on this OKC team. Everybody. Right. And when you have so much defense and speed and strength, you're able to mug up the works and be in every game competitively, regardless of whether you're shooting good from three or you're not. So I think it's just two different teams to me, truly. And you don't have the turnover machine in Russell Westbrook as well.
They won game one. They were up 20 at halftime in game two.
And after that, what happened? Curtains came.
I put some of that on Scott Brooks too. A coach has some control. A coach has some control. So Spoelstra does everything right the rest of the series, and the Heat say that's enough.
Could they?
I mean, that's what it was.
Somebody put their foot down. It's like, hey, you ready? All right, yeah, I'm ready.
I think KD averaged like 30 in that series too, so it's not like he, faded out on him.
I think it was game 7 where he had a meltdown. I mean, not game 7, game 6 where he had a meltdown.
I was about to say, I don't think that went 7.
Yeah, I think it went 5. Was it 5? 5 games?
5. It went 5.
Yeah. The last game was like they were like, all right.
Man, there were a lot of people like that. For the people who really hated and detested LeBron, they were like, after game 1, they're like, yo, this is about to happen again.
Yeah. Love you too. Come on with the free throws, man. Damn, hurry up.
Take their time, man.
Sheesh.
Why Bill Russell give out the trophy?
Okay, well, come on. Need one more of those.
8 of 24. Wow.
Yeah, let's do the 3-point shooting.
So remember what I said, though, right? Remember what I said, game 7 in 2010. What was Kobe? 6 of 24, but found a way to get it done, right? 24? 15 boards, 6 of 24. Tonight, SGA, 8 of 24.
Played straight up.
That was straight up. 1 turnover. Even if the shot's not falling, you find a way to contribute and get the job done.
These guys are just resting after they get fouled.
Yeah. For real.
What do you got, hit in the groin?
Oh, okay. No, just, kind of low.
Probably the thigh.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Ooh, yeah. I'll go down too. And then that on your ass too. Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah.
For how hard Lou Dort plays defense, he doesn't play dirty.
Yo, but look, that's crazy. How is that even a foul? Straight up.
Straight up, yeah.
Verticality, straight up. Yeah, like
you can go straight up. You can go straight up and still get a foul.
Yeah, he's
like the first contact there wasn't the block.
That's up and over.
They saw the contacts with the legs.
Yeah.
Oh, the refs are looking. They're right there.
Yeah. At that point, he wasn't straight up no more. It's like he's coming from the top, and then like he's still coming to the side. Like his body was straight up, but he's moving.
Bro, Benny Mathurin, 3 of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Cold.
Yeah, he had one big game this series. We had 27, I think, the one game.
Yeah. He had some bigger games against the other teams in the Eastern Conferences.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's levels, man.
Mm-hmm.
There are levels.
They're trying to get the ball to SGA. Can't get it there.
9-1 run. Okay, there's still some fight left into the dogs.
J-Dub.
Yeah, they will not allow it.
Lou Dort, offensive rebound.
Give
him another 14.
That's the killer. Wow.
Look where he came from, though.
Yeah.
SGA settling for threes, bro.
Yeah,
you guys are right.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Don't like it.
Yeah, that's not your bag, bro.
That's not right. That's not his game. He's like 36% on the season, around league average, but that's not his game.
He's still going to get the MVP.
Maybe he's tired.
Ooh. Mathurin with the finish.
There you go.
All right. They're up, 12?
12
They're
points.
chipping away at this lead.
Yeah.
11-1 run. Good timeout.
And that right.
That's a crazy finish. That's a nice finish.
Go ahead and get these guys back. Hey, wake up. This is not over yet. Let's go ahead and finish it.
They should have got a foul with that one. Believe. You got 4 minutes and 45 seconds to keep the belief high. You got to keep it high.
If they get a stop out of this possession
and
then score, let's say they hit a 3 and it's 9 with 4.5 left.
We got a ball game.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a ball game.
Spurzan, what do you mean SGA was way too quiet? What do you mean by that, Spurzan? Curious to know on that.
What the girls too bad.
I mean, he's been shooting pretty poorly. He's settling for threes.
Yeah. I mean, 9 of his misses are all from 3.
I think defensively he's done a pretty nice job. So, you can't say he hasn't been doing it on that end. She said expecting more
5 rebounds and still
more product, maybe more production, maybe.
Yeah.
Better shooting, but I get it. But what's he gonna finish with? He still might finish with 30. He's got 12 assists and only 1 turnover and 5 rebounds.
Yeah, but you're gonna say what? 25 shots?
It's not a pretty 30, but
it's definitely not a pretty.
Definitely
30,
not a pretty 30.
Yeah, doesn't have to be though.
It's a dirty 30.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, absolutely.
We ain't got a dirty 30 going on.
But you wanted a nifty 50 though. You know what I'm saying?
50.
Hey man, everybody can't be Giannis. You know what I'm saying?
That boy Giannis put his foot on him. See, that's an SGA shot. I mean, he didn't make it, but that's an SGA type of play right there. Get right there, that 15, 20 feet, and launch over him. Get to the free throw line.
I wouldn't have called that a foul, bro. I wouldn't have called that a foul. That's a little nitpicky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This team's trying to make a run.
Call it landing in the space.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yo, Bruce, why are you complaining about SG pushing off? SGA. Real talk. Why are you of all people complaining about SGA pushing off? I'm gonna just leave it there. I don't understand that.
Yo, who's Baltimore Bruce's favorite player? Kyle Korver?
You know who his favorite player is.
Check, get that stuff out of here, Megan. This is a man's league.
This is a man's world.
This is a man's world.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
J-Dub locked into oblivion. Fast break. Mathurin. Travel. No call.
Great block.
Got him the foul. You get 3.5 steps in the league. You know how it goes.
Mm-hmm. Gather.
That was 2.
2 what? 2 travels?
That looked less than a travel than the other shit that I saw.
What kind of sneakers are those? Are those the Ann Edwards sneakers?
Oh, he went flying into the hoop.
The ones Mathurin has on?
Oh, yeah, that was travel.
Ouch.
I think they are.
Man, back in the day, we used to play in the high school.
The shoes that Mathurin got on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
those are Anthony.
Did you guys play hoops when you were in school?
No, not when I was in school.
All right. So back in the day in the gym, you had the pad up against the brick wall.
Yeah.
Man, there was not enough padding, bro. You go flying into that thing. It's crazy.
It's like still running into a brick.
Yes.
It's like it just boofs. You're like, God. Damn. They still got those things up in the gyms now. I mean, bro, y'all might as well take them joints out of here. We still smacking that joint, bro.
I played in gyms that had tile floors, bro.
Ooh.
Oh God.
You know, it's not wood, not hardwood.
Mm-hmm. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. I remember playing games where the home team that was hosting us didn't have the sticky tape for the shoes. They had a wet towel.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, Edward, they are James Harden. I just looked them up. They're Hardens. Yep.
They're Hardens?
Yeah. Yeah, Harden Volume 9. Damn. They look all right, too. It's kind of tough. I would never wear James Harden sneakers, but those are tough. Like the design.
Are you talking about Mongo Slade? Is that who you talking about?
What was that from? Is that from?
Bro, go look up a picture. Look up a picture of Mongo Slade, bro.
Let's do it again. Which one was that?
I left the door open too far.
I'm looking it up right now.
What, you hearing the vents or you hearing the dog, bro?
No, I said they kept running in and out the door. They let in the fly. Mother effers.
That's definitely Mongo Slade.
James Harden is Mongo Slade, bro. Put it up on the screen for the people to see, bro. James Harden is Mongo Slade.
Oh my goodness. Let me see.
I'm telling you, bro. James Harden is a fake ass Mongo Slade, bro.
He sure is. That's funny. Wow. Yeah, he just got a bigger beard.
Steve's in the house. What up, Steve?
Oh man, what's
King
up?
Of the Tatters in the building.
Oh my goodness.
The King of the Tatters in the building.
Yeah, we've been talking about Meghan Markle a lot, Steve. So you might be into that. You know?
Not Markle, McConnell. Although
Reggie is beside himself, bro. He's shook.
Oh yeah.
I mean, wouldn't you be?
Yeah, it's fading.
Like even his son. Look at his son to the right, boy. Mouth wide open, like.
Yeah.
Like,
Reggie wish he could suit up. I'm a fan of who I want to be a fan of, Bruce.
Hard pass. She belongs to the streets.
Wow.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'll definitely take Megan over CC, but yeah, it's prerogative.
That is correct. That's correct. Yes, Transformer. Wow.
I'm just saying. Super Saiyan.
Kwame Brown.
That's got to be a joke.
Why would that can't be? Why?
No, it's not. Not Kwame Brown.
Yeah, that sounds ridiculous.
At this point, man, get Reggie out there. He already in the building. Get a vet, like somebody who has some meaning to the game, at least.
Mm-hmm.
They should have the 10-year MVP, like anniversary for an MVP, NBA Finals MVP, come out if they're, available.
Yeah.
So 10 years ago.
That would actually be dope. Yeah, like a pass down.
On a 10-year anniversary of this NBA Finals MVP.
Yeah. Was this 2025? So 2015 would have been what? LeBron, right?
LeBron.
Andre Iguodala.
2015. Yes. 15.
Andre Iguodala.
Right.
Yeah.
Iguodala.
Yeah.
It would have been Iguodala.
Yeah, it would have been Iguodala. That's right. It should have been Steph that year, but
McConnell looking around, bro. He can't find nothing there. I'm telling you, every time he drives, nobody moves. They're the play's over,
and they all ran into the paint.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because he's a role player. He's given everything he got, but he's a role player.
Yo, I think McConnell's wearing like 4 pairs of socks, bro.
Did you see them?
Yeah, right.
Probably ankle brace.
Yeah. Funny to see Malice at the Palace at the Indie Games. Yeah, that is interesting. They're all there. It's kind of crazy for real. Okay, so I saw Reggie Miller wearing Jalen Rose's Pacers jersey the other day, which leads me to it begs the question: are you a loser if you're a retired player and you're wearing your own jersey? Because it occurs to me you don't see players wearing their own jersey; they're always wearing someone else's. What's the deal with that?
I would never.
I mean, I'm just asking. Like, if I'm Reggie Miller, I'm a legendary Pacer. I'll put my damn jersey on. Why not?
Nah.
Just a thought.
I'll be Pacers got to stop. Oh, Lou Dort with the steal.
Wow, hustle.
Yeah, that's hustle. Just straight hustle. Out. He's faster than him.
Hustle.
He tracked him down. Nice. He tracked him down.
J-Dub wide open 3. Missed. Chet Holmgren, offensive rebound.
That's the difference.
Oh, man, they just got so many more possessions, bro. They took care of the ball. They're getting it on the glass, and
that's 19 more shots than the Pacers. You get 19 more looks. That sounds like a good day. And I'm able to shoot 40%. Nothing crazy, but you're gonna have a good day.
Durant should hand out
rebounds to 11.
To the Thunder. How long is it going to take before SGA becomes the greatest Thunder ever? I guess that's the new question.
Get back there.
Wait, he's not the best Thunder player ever?
I think a lot of people.
To some people, yeah, some people still got KD.
Yeah. So he's the league MVP. He's going to win Finals MVP, and he'll be a champion. Mm-hmm. And he's still not a better Thunder player than anyone.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying some people might say that it's.
And what would you say to them, Bruce?
I'd say there's an argument for that.
Yeah.
I'd say that
we're looking at the last 2 years.
Done. Yeah. I don't know if I would definitively put him as the best Thunder ever. And here's the other question: does Ray Allen count for that, or is he just a Sonic?
No, I think you're looking at
let's just talk Thunder. Let's just talk the time of the Thunder's existence.
Okay.
Because really what it is it's the Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant era versus this, right?
Yeah.
That's really what this is.
Mm-hmm.
Where was this scrappiness?
That's a foul on Neesmith. SGA spun out of trouble.
That's a 6-1 right there.
By the way, if there's anyone in the chat who hasn't anyone in the chat who hasn't liked or subscribed, please do that. Like and subscribe to the Format Podcast. You know, we do our thing over here. And if you're new,
I'm talking about Neesmith.
Hopefully you'll check out the channel and you will enjoy what we have to offer. Appreciate you.
Neesmith used all 6 of them Jones. Got 6.
He always does. He always does.
He does always.
He always does.
Yo, Transformer is big on using all 6, man. He does not play when it comes to that.
Bro,
when I played, I was the same way. I always used my 5. I always did.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got 5, bro. Use them. You can't carry over fouls with you to the next game. No.
There's no equity. That's right. No. You don't start negative if you carried them over.
Exactly.
Right. You don't get an extra one.
Get in there, mug it up. TJ McConnell out here balling? Cool. Go ahead and shoulder check that boy real quick. Bah! Well, you good?
Yo, Caruso ain't letting him by, bro. Oh, foul. Wow. So that's actually how we were taught to defend. If you were going to reach, so you swipe upwards instead of like swiping down. Yeah. So Caruso defended that, and I think the ref still called him for it. He's calling them hard for the hook. I like that.
Yeah, I'm about to say it looks like he got the ball.
Oh,
he kinda hooked him. Okay. I see that.
Yeah. But he's still going to the line.
Well, if you can get it inside 10, then you just bring Reggie down and have him suit up and
suit up.
He can do amazing things in short periods of time. We've seen it.
Just need a couple of seconds.
Oh, they're sending doubles and triples.
They've been doing that. They've been doing that ever since the 6-minute mark.
Yeah.
Right.
J-Dub gets by. Oh, Euro.
Swing. Just swing. You got to look for the player. You already know it's 3 of them up there, so you got to swing.
I think they're also
OKC, bro. Somebody make themselves presentable. Like, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're also saying use clock, and they're going to at some point be forced to foul you. So just be patient and don't turn it over.
Up, Jay Will, the second coming of the free throw merchant. No, okay, got it. Mm-hmm.
Sam Presti.
Got him one. He been putting together some drafting good, trades good. Finally got the title.
Best GM ever.
I know he like, God.
Is that a thing? Can he be one of the GOATs of the GMs?
He can if he gets another chip, yes.
Strip, bro.
But I was about to say Pop, Kraus, those guys.
Popovich wasn't the GM though.
I think Pop was the GM.
It was Buford, RG Buford.
RC Buford, that's right. But then Pop was
but
never the
I
GM?
think Presti is of that lineage. I think he's from that group.
He is. Yeah, Spurs and actually just put it here. It was RC Buford. That's right.
Yo, what up, Micah? What up, brother?
Had some involvement in that. You know who else? What's the guy's name? The guy who the guy from Golden State. He's on the ESPN panel now. You know what's
brown hair. God dang.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was the guy who picked Steph. He was the guy who picked that whole core. Okay.
Yeah, that guy.
And brought in Livingston and Iguodala and Bogut and okay. All right.
Yeah, really good GM there.
By the way, from what I understand, he wanted to rebuild the Warriors years ago.
Yeah.
That's why he left.
And they kind of delayed on it, and they're kind of dealing with it now, right?
Well, I mean, look, they got 4 chips and billions of dollars out of it, so can't be mad at that. Halliburton going down played a factor here. I hate to hear that. I'm not saying it played no factor, but I don't think it played as much a factor as maybe some people are going to want it to. Bob Myers. Thank you, Steve. Bob Myers.
Yeah, Bob Myers.
Outstanding.
Blue door corner 3 air ball. What in the world? They call it loose ball foul on Mathurin trying to box out Chet. What are we doing?
Yeah. Oh, damn. I mean, he threw him. Damn.
What are we doing?
Don't call that now,
there's the Caruso flex right there. He just did it, bro.
Yeah.
We talking? Brother man threw the man on the side. Yeah. I'm supposed to call that? Nah, you should get a play, my man tossed him.
32 seconds left, man. Come on, they're not coming back. Let that go.
Yep, here they come.
You can't do that. Like, bro.
Here come the backups.
These folks get looked at for their job as well. Like, nah,
here come the subs.
Foul. You ain't gonna call
that?
You
know what? That's true. That's true.
Yeah, you gonna call that? Come on now, man. Threw the guy. Oh, I didn't see it.
Micah said, "No one on the Pacers can handle the ball like that. OKC should have torched this team by halftime. So they did it by the third quarter.
Right.
Outpaced the Pacers.
And there goes the MVP.
Half. Sigh of relief for SGA, I guess.
1 point short.
Yeah, sure.
1 point short of a 30-point game.
You know what I like about SGA? Real talk. He never gets too excited. I like that.
He's pretty chill.
Yeah.
Even in his interviews, he's always bigging up his teammates and everything. And
I love this Spurs end. I love this.
Ooh, strip. They're trying to make it a game. Man, they're fighting to the end.
As they should.
Yeah.
Because somebody's going to look at the tape and say, you were out here and your team was losing, but you were still competing. Yeah. That could get you a contract somewhere, especially as a backup.
So for the Thunder, We have confirmation about SGA.
We do.
We have confirmation about J-Dub.
We do.
We have confirmation a little bit about Chet, right? Hanging in there tough in a tough series.
Yeah.
We have a confirmation. Well, we knew what time it was with Caruso, right? Confirmation that the Thunder know how to build a team. And building a team can get you chips, right? You don't have to sign 2 or 3 free agents to be your best players, right? You can bring in supporting cast, right? Drafting and developing your core. And I mean, I guess SGA was brought in, but
that
was a belief. Presti was like, yo, this is going to be our guy, right? Yeah. So, yeah.
That's major. And it's a wrap.
There we go.
OKC does it in 7.
2 best words in all sports. Man, Megan McConnell, you got love from me, man. You did your thing out there.
Out there, balled it up. Megan McConnell had 16, 6 pounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, a block. Had 7 turnovers, though. But,
man, look, but come on, man. Do we really fault him for that? Yeah, I don't fault him for that.
Yeah.
He gave it everything.
Leave it out there on the floor.
Have to.
The thing about the Thunder is this is sustainable. Like there's a a good chance they come back and they keep, like, if you look at the the roster construction and the years and the contracts, like there's a staying element to this.
Yeah, you just tweak it.
I think the same thing for the Pacers too. Right? I think the same thing for the Pacers. They can keep their team together.
Yeah, but we got to see. Now you got a whole year without your guy.
Yeah.
So let's do this. First, everybody who's here in the chat, totally appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. If you're enjoying what we're doing here, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. We got tons of other content on the show, and we get it done, man. But let's go ahead and let's take some calls. We'll take a few calls here. 904-219-8264, 904-219-8264. Let's take a couple calls and maybe hear some of the newer voices that have never called this show before. Let's see what we got. And first-time champions. There we go.
First title in the OKC era. Forever remembered.
What's up, Steve?
What up, fellas? What up,
Steve.
Twizzler?
What's happening?
Hey, you missed the stream with KD. What's wrong, bro?
I was asleep, bro. That thing came right when I took a nap.
And when you die, you sleep forever, brother. You gotta be awake.
When you got a wife, you sleep when she tell you to.
Oh, don't say that to me.
Leave it alone, Steve. Leave it alone, Steve.
A battle you not go win,
Hey,
Steve.
What up, Steve?
What up, Steve?
Hey, listen, I am an idiot. I have no problem admitting it. I'm an idiot, but I almost want y'all to replay the tape from earlier. I said Shea needed to be the aggressor. He took 27 attempts. I said Chet needed to be 18 and 10. He was 18 and 8. I said Jay Will needed 22. He ended with 20. I said OKC by 8 to 12. They won by 8 to 12. I'm kind of proud of myself. I came in to gloat a little bit.
Go ahead and pat yourself on the back, man, Steve.
Yeah, gloat, brother.
I had a crystal ball this morning, fellas. I was feeling it. I should have bet.
Yeah,
I should have bet on it.
Hey,
you're saying you stole Bruce Thunder.
Right.
Stole Bruce's Thunder. Literally,
Brucey
stole the Thunder. Stole the Thunder. Got it.
Yo, Megan is crying in the tunnel.
Yeah, that's his mom, I believe.
Is it? Where's the sister? What are we doing?
She's not there, bro. Look at Holly Burton over there.
Oh man.
But yeah, it was a good season. Congratulations, OKC. Shout out Shea. He did it all, man. He'll be Finals MVP. Got himself a ring. Got his regular MVP. That's a hell of a season. Bruce,
yes,
solid,
it is.
Man. He's here to stay. How old is he? What, 24, 25?
Yeah, he's young.
25.
He's young, man. I remember when he was at Kentucky. He came out after his freshman year, so he was in LA at 18, I believe, maybe 19.
Yeah, 19 probably.
So OKC has a real shot to do something here, man. They're young. They got everybody back. Except for when KD suits up for Houston, he's gonna end this. He's gonna be the guy. But yeah, it was a great game. I'm proud of myself. I had to call in gloat because I was about spot on.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, you were.
Yeah. What do you guys take away from it? Is OKC the favorites automatically next year? I would say yeah.
Yeah, typically when you're running it back the same, yeah. Typically you start off as the favorites.
Yeah, right now I can't see anybody in it. This was supposed to be, excuse me, OKC versus Boston. Obviously the Celtics didn't get there, but yeah, I'm not sure who we see coming up.
Talk to him. Tell him why, Bruce. Why Boston?
I don't see who we can see coming out of the East next year. So yeah, I definitely think that it's very possible.
What happened to him, Bruce?
I would heavily agree. Where I know it's way too soon, but given the youth, the core they have, the pieces they're going to be able to keep together for a while, they can make some noise the next 5 years, man. I mean, they got a nice crew. But anyway, that's all I had. I just want to call in and talk about my predictions and how spot on I was.
Hey, you got it. You need to go play a lotto ticket now.
All right,
all right, Steve, you too, man. Steve is a wild dude. Oh man.
By the way, so you know how I was talking about how SGA was playing good defense all series?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody called me a box score watcher.
Oh boy.
Because they forget that what happens in the game shows up in a box score. They forget that happens.
Yeah.
Not all of it, but I see I get your point.
Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They're like, oh, you watching stats.
Yeah.
They track steals and blocks.
Yeah.
You know, like I watched the game and I saw him make blocks. I go to the box score and I see 3 blocks. Yes.
Right.
Kind of translates, don't it?
Yeah.
Right. How dare you?
It translates a little bit. Let's see. SGA is not a free agent until 27. So it's Hartenstein, Lou Dort. So these guys are together for at least 3 years. Which Jalen is Jalen? Jalen is J-A-L-E-N, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's a restricted free agent the following season.
They're good.
So yeah, they're going to be good.
They just got Hartenstein.
They can re-sign Jalen. They can go ahead and pay out Shea. Get that out the way.
Mm-hmm. He's going to be
restricted free agent next year.
Man, he's in line to get a lot of money.
Yeah. And it qualifies him for what? 4 years, 3.
What's up, the realist? Appreciate the love, brother.
But let's talk about the age of these players. How old is SGA?
27.
How old is Chet?
23.
How old is J-Dub?
24.
How old is Lou Dort?
26.
They're okay.
The oldest person is Caruso.
He's not 30. Oh, he is 30? Okay.
Yeah, Caruso's 31. Yeah. He's been around for a while.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, so he had a couple of years in Chicago. He had some years in LA.
Yeah. We had him for a good minute. Yeah. But he's on the contract until like the foreseeable future in 2029.
Jeez.
So Caruso's locked in. Caruso got a 4-year deal. So they're not worried about Caruso. He's good.
By the way, there's a version of the offseason where OKC bolsters their bench.
Yeah. They still got all them picks, don't they? Don't they still got some picks left? Because then they have like a boatload from the Paul George trade, the Kevin Durant trade, the the Westbrook trade. I think they still got some left.
Yeah, they might have some in the stash for real.
Let me see.
There are like 3 or 4 GMs in the league that are fleecing everybody.
Presti's
they're just running circles around all these other GMs.
Mm-hmm.
They're just taking everything.
Definitely got one. Let me see. Future draft picks. They got. Stop it. No, 1, 2.
And for all the kids out there, I know
the
demographic on this channel is probably not that, but for all the kids out there, defense, rebounds, defense, and rebounds.
What's that?
Every year, every year the NBA Finals is dictated on defense and rebounds.
It still works. It still works.
Hey, man. Hey.
What up, Bruce?
This ring has an asterisk beside it.
No, it doesn't, Bruce.
No, it doesn't.
It does. Yes, it does.
Okay.
No Hallie. It was huge. It was huge. Controlled the game, and he kept the turnovers limited. They wouldn't have had the same amount of turnovers Hallie played.
How many did they have while he was in the game? Do you remember? Because I do.
How many turnovers they had when he was playing tonight?
They had 4 turnovers while he was in the game. 4.
Was it on him, though? I mean, for that was a little early, but I mean, as the game went on in those crucial moments.
How many minutes did he play?
The ball over as much.
He played 7 minutes. They had 4 turnovers in 7 minutes.
Okay, the first 7 minutes. Okay, but he was gone in the first quarter, though, bro. Got 3 quarters left.
They turned over the ball with him in the game, and they turned the ball without him in the game.
Yes, early on. Yes, early on, you had a lot of turnovers. But I'm talking about those crucial turnovers in the second half. Wouldn't have happened. They wouldn't have.
What was the score at halftime, sir?
They was down.
47, 46.
Who was winning at halftime, sir?
But in the clutch moments in the second half.
What clutch moments in the second half?
So I was like, what you call them, kept turning the balls over.
There was no clutch moments in the second half.
Well, in those crucial moments when OKC was starting to go on their run, and Indiana kept turning the ball over. In those moments, they wouldn't have turned the ball over in that second half.
So they continued to do the same thing they were doing when Halliburton was in the game.
Well, kind of, sort of. But like I said, also, Hallie was having a great game offensively. So, come on now. They wouldn't have turned the ball over as much in the second half as they did in the first half.
How many did McConnell give him? How many did McConnell give him,
16.
McConnell had 16 tonight?
McConnell had 16.
What was Halliburton's average in the series?
Well, the game that McConnell wouldn't have been playing as much as Hallie was actually still balling.
14
like he was balling like he was in the first half. Come on, you know the game changed when he went down. Stop that,
Sir,
guy.
there was a game where Halliburton had 0 field goals in this series. Did you know that?
I'm talking about tonight. We're not talking about in the past. We're talking about now.
You're looking for the excuse for the Pacers that lost. I'm saying that this loss was because the Pacers lost, not because they lost Halliburton.
Okay, I got it. Hey, man, nice knowing y'all, man. I put the house up, man. I'm gonna be moving to the shelter tomorrow, man. And,
yo, somebody put this man up, man.
Right.
That's right now, man, because Indiana act like they couldn't get it together, man. In that third quarter, man, kept turning the ball over so much. It was like they was pressing.
They were.
They were definitely pressing.
Pressing, like the offense, they just was pressing, like, and like the turnovers was careless, like this careless shit, jumping in the air and trying to pass the ball. A couple times, Obi Toppin lost the ball. One time he threw it away. Just like Anton Walker said on Club Shay the other night, like Indiana ain't got that one guy that can get him 40 in that moment. Like in the moment, those moments, they ain't got a Shay. Shy, whatever his name is. I think he's an overrated person. I think he's got one move. He's killing the NBA with one move, the push-off show. He's doing the same move. Come on, he got a bag. What bag does he truly have? He's not a three-point shooter. He doesn't have a true bag. He got that one move. He cross. He's got mid-range guard. That's what he is. That same move, push off with the shoulder, bro. What bag does he actually? What bag does he actually have? No, seriously though. Seriously. Look at SGA's game. He do the same move every time down the court. Between spin, pull up. Every time. Think about it. Go look at SGA highlights. He do the same. He don't have no deep bag. He got a bag. He got a sandwich bag. He ain't got a Gucci bag like a Kyrie. Kyrie got a Gucci bag.
A lot of players don't got a Gucci bag like Kyrie, though. Kyrie is one of one.
See, SGA got one little pump, 1 or 2 little sandwich. He got a sandwich bag. He ain't got no deep bag like a Kai. He got that one move. 20, go look. 20, spin, mid-range. 20, drive. 20, fly. 20, shoulder push, step back, mid-range. Seriously, he's not a 3-point shooter. Come on, think about it. on now. What bag does SGA? What does he do that wow you?
Has anybody stopped it?
That's not, nobody. Of course, nobody can stop it. It's like nobody could stop Mike King. Mike King gone.
I knew that's where this whole thing was going. That's why I was like, I'm gonna just wait him out. I knew where that was going.
Come here. What? Where's she at? Hello. But yeah, man. Hey, man. Y'all boys have a great night, man. And like I say, SGA he's the most overrated MVP ever. I stand by that. I stand on it. And his ass will be trying this championship, and it's funny. The King will be back next year. Luka. Man, damn, the season is over, man. We have a long summer, man. God damn. Goddamn, ain't nothing to talk about no more, huh? But the draft?
Yeah, draft in a couple of days.
Hey, man, I'm ready to watch this boxing. We got a YouTube guy, Charleston White, get ready to box some guy. This shit ready to be funny as hell. But that Bruce have a great night, man. Hey, Sneed, man. Hey, man. Hey, Sneed, man, you're a great fit. You don't know what you is, Sneed. You the box score guard, man. You go to the numbers. Steve dives deep. You're a deep diver. I see how Sneed. Hey, man, your Bruce have a great night, man.
All right, you too, brother. Take it easy, man.
Right.
Appreciate you.
Bruce had to wait that one out. Like, I'm gonna just wait it out.
I knew where that was going the whole time. That's why I ain't even engaged it. I said, y'all could do that. I knew where that was going.
OKC has a lot of picks still. They have a lot of picks. They got 2 this year in the first round. They got a second rounder this year. Next year, they got 2 protected first from Philly and Utah. So if they top out in the top 4 and the top 8, they can get those picks. They got their own pick, and then they got a second round pick. 2027, they got 2 first round picks, 2 second round picks. 2020, it's just, bro, they still loaded. They can make a move.
They're gonna boost the bench.
They can make a move.
They are gonna boost the bench. Yes, they're gonna boost the bench, and they're gonna bring in 1 or 2 guys that can give you a little bit more offensively from like a reliability standpoint.
Yeah.
Like you know how Chris Middleton was in his best moments, how he was able to provide scoring when you needed him to. They're like J-Dub's giving you that, but you're gonna want someone off the bench who can come in with regularity and give you 12. Right? Give you 14. Something with regularity, like predictability.
Yeah. No, you're right, man. You're right. Them boys, they got a future.
They have a lot they could do.
Super bright, man.
You think people are trying to go to OKC to win?
Oh, they probably.
That's tough. It depends on how badly they want to win, right? That I'm not so sure about.
They have the second most points by a duo in finals history.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Stop watching the box scores, bro. Stop watching the box scores, bro.
Right.
You don't want to do that, bro. Let me hold the title, bro. Let me hold the title, bro.
We can't join you as box score watchers. What's going on, bro?
We don't.
It shows up on my screen too. I can't use it.
Right. Real selfish, man. You're not the only one that can see the box score. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Man, shout out to the janitors, man. They about to put in overtime tonight.
Yeah, they got to clean up all that.
Oh, bro, they're gonna take those Ryobi blowers, bro. They're just gonna pull it all out to the edge.
True. Yeah. Blow it all up in one pile and then bring out the shop vacs.
It's about to be loud as a mug in there.
Yeah,
bro.
They better be getting paid overtime. The amount of money that the Thunder owners made on this deep playoff run with home court all the way through.
Yeah. They won it on their home floor.
They did.
Boy, it's about to be.
We really got to give the Pacers respect, man. You got they were in this series every step of the way. There were moments where people thought they were going to win the series. You know, and I mean they were serious competitors. You know, and they had that. They were up by 1 at halftime of this game.
Yeah, without Holly. Without the Holly.
Without the Holly. Yeah, no, they definitely didn't roll over and give it away. They just got, overwhelmed at a point. And that's to be expected when OKC was the best team all year long. We get it.
Chet Holmgren has the most blocks in a Game 7 in NBA history.
Really?
Yep. 5 is the most.
5.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
So he's got 5 blocks?
Yeah, 5 blocks. Oh, yeah. He was getting busy.
Yeah, but
It's gonna be
I'm surprised that that's him.
Yeah, he gets to say it.
NBA Finals history. Okay.
In a game 7. In a game 7.
Game 7?
In a game 7 in finals history. Yes.
So he's got more blocks in a game 7 in the finals
anybody else that played a game 7.
Than a D-Rob, than an Elijah one, that's crazy.
They probably got a bunch of games with 2 and 3 and maybe some 4s in there, right? 5's a lot.
5 is a lot for sure.
Hey, the Caruso showing I got 2 of them Jones. Shout out to LA, man. Hey, man, shout out to LA, bro.
Don't got nothing to do with LA, man. Damn.
Oh, he's in OKC, bro. Let him live in OKC,
man,
bro.
do with LA,
Too,
man.
because you're like, where you get the first one from? LA.
Really? Why I don't hear you talking that with Rondo? Shut up.
Because we don't give a F about Boston. Rondo didn't go up there and do, I got 2. He went up there and said, no, I got the one. This one.
Who said that?
Here. Rondo.
Man, he was just talking that because he ain't want to get hemmed up by the Bloods and the Crips on the way out the arena.
It's like that, bro. Damn.
It's crazy. It's crazy out there.
Yeah, it's crazy out there.
Yeah, it's super crazy.
Talking that nonsense. Yeah, Rondo got 2. Where you got the first one? Boston. Yeah.
Don't nobody care about that.
They do. You don't. They do.
You know what I'm saying? The spit on the Boston when he went to win one in LA.
Really? That's not how that worked. He went where somebody would sign him. That's where he went.
Listen, the Boston Celtics had the Big 5, bro. The year they won it. They had the Big 5.
That's okay.
Are you counting KP?
I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the other people are saying. The Big 5, Big 4, Big 5, Big 7, Big 8,
like
whatever, bro.
The big 3.5, because Rondo was nice. Rondo was nice.
Rondo was
the
problem.
Baby in the hand, man. That was right.
Actually, people used to play him wrong. They used to defend Rondo very wrong. They used to defend him off.
Yeah,
right. They would sit back about 8 feet away.
Because early
giving that guy passing lanes, you just giving that guy a vision. Like, what are you doing?
Hey, telling Hartenstein how to be a daddy.
Oh, trying to hold the baby up.
Like, bro, keep his hand straight, bro. You on live TV, bro. You let the man neck hang.
Yeah, bro. It's looking like kid cruelty right here.
They're like, hey man, lift it up, lift it up, lift it up, lift it up.
Look at our brother Hartenstein out here.
Look at our brother Hartenstein. Look at our you know what I mean?
Hey, okay. Yeah.
Okay, see, I did it for you. Like,
Most of those fans ain't leaving for a long time.
Oh boy, this is the first one ever, bro. They gotta get some of that confetti.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a fact.
They gotta get some of that confetti. They probably got bags of air. They're gonna sell some air on eBay. They what they did at Kobe's last game. They bagged some air, sold it on eBay. Hey, bro, folks just wanted the air and the atmosphere. That's crazy work.
So I told you guys I was on a live stream last week talking hoops, and I described J-Dub as an excellent scorer.
Yeah.
And the host of the show really disagreed. Like, he's like, no, not at all. Not an excellent. I'm like, look, I know there's a level above excellent, but I think J-Dub is an excellent scorer.
No, he could definitely get
a shots and he can make them. You know what I mean? I think he is that.
I think
he's a good defender.
Yeah.
You know?
He definitely gets his bucket. What did Shea do with the? Oh, he's getting it now. Okay.
Oh, okay. Why'd they take so long?
Yeah, I'm about to say no. They get up now first, don't it?
Yeah. He got the Finals MVP now. Yeah,
as he should. What's up with those ugly shoes, man?
I'm not a fan, bro. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, definitely not.
Like gold. What he's doing?
I mean, but at the end of the day, right? Who's buying those? Like, you got to think about that part of it.
Sneakerheads.
Are they wearing them?
Can't flipping them.
I was about to say, right. It's got to be a.
Things. The moment they drop, they're gonna be sold off the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be sold. They're gonna be gone.
Right.
The sneakerhead, if you know that. Where Eddie at? That's my sneakerhead brother right there.
Bro, basketball kicks have not been nice looking since the Cobes, bro.
Yeah, it's been a while.
They've gotten better. Like, I liked Kyrie had a couple of good joints that came out. Asia Wilson has a nice sneaker. I like her sneaker. I think
it's not bad at all. Can't front it. It's not bad.
Asia 1s, Asia 2s. Those are nice. Everybody, like, they make everybody has a shoe. It just waters it all down. Like, bro, I'm pretty sure the design team like, God damn, we got to think of something else. Again, already? Like that's 10 sneakers in a month, right? KD has some nice ones. Come out here or there. But like, yeah, since Kobe, nah, it hasn't really been much. It truly hasn't been much.
Who you guys got for your top 4 Western Conference teams next year? So, 4 teams that you would say have a chance to get to the conference finals.
Right, clearly OKC.
Not top 4 seeds, just top 4 chances.
Yeah, like give me your 4 teams you feel are best positioned to get to the Western Conference finals.
Got it.
OKC, Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
I think you got to be high on Houston now. Who's that 4th team?
It's a toss-up for sure.
I want to say Dallas so bad, man, but we just can't count on their health.
Bro, the answer is Denver.
Dallas so bad. Oh, yeah.
The answer is Denver.
Okay.
Yeah, the answer is Denver.
I can see if San Antonio makes a big move, they'll definitely mug it up.
You think they're ready to get there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Who's their
They got a
coach?
solid point guard.
Who's their coach?
The protege. Jefe's protege.
The protege? That's
Who
the
is
name? The protege?
But you know El Jefe is still in the box, though.
Yeah, but he's not coaching. He's not going to be able to make adjustments on the sideline. See what I'm saying?
Who is he giving the game plan to? The game plan, man. The coach is still there. Yeah. Didn't Chris Paul sign with San Antonio too? Or he's still a free agent?
Is he still going to be there? I think he's a free agent. Did he resign? I don't even know.
Bro, that Chris Paul stuff got to stop, bro.
Yeah, he's 137 years old.
Come on, bro. Joe Louis, bro.
There you go.
Barbershop.
There you go. Chris Paul was a point guard at Spurs. Chris Paul was 137 years old.
I'm saying, bro.
Mitch Johnson is the current head coach of the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
Never heard of this guy.
But I think if you keep Chris Paul there, right, that at least gives you a backup to De'Aaron Fox, right? I mean, Chris Paul, for what it's worth, he's still a great facilitator.
Well, Castle's a nice
you can
player.
get him very, very cheap.
In San Antonio. Castle's a nice player. He'll be in year 2. He was a rookie this year.
Mm-hmm.
That the Spurs showed me something this year over the course of the year that was good, right? I saw some of the guys developing, and I see some of the pieces they got. And with I think that trade for De'Aaron Fox full season, and Wemby coming back 100%. Yeah, I think they're going to be a threat to get through. Be noisy in the playoffs.
Yeah.
If I'm the Spurs, why would I not try to put together a package featuring Stephon Castle and whatever else reasonable and try to pry Giannis out of Minnesota? Why would I not try to do that if I'm the Spurs?
Why would you not try to do that?
Yeah.
He doesn't have enough.
Pretty sure they're thinking about it.
Just a thought. I mean, maybe they have tried already and we just don't know. Think about how many, trades get, discussed in the NBA that we never hear about.
No, Chris Paul.
So it's possible. But if I was the Spurs, I would be trying to get my hands on Giannis. Pause.
Yeah, they need some depth at the 5, though.
All right, so we got the Celtics stepping in the East.
Definitely stepping back, yeah.
Knicks regressing a little bit next year?
Only because of the coaching situation.
Right, so I'm with you there. You got the Bucks doing anything to address roster?
I think they're stuck in the same spot. What can they do? Dame Lillard is hurt. I mean, what can they? I don't know what they can do.
Okay, Pacers regress a little bit.
No Halliburton.
No Halliburton.
The East is going to be crazy next year.
So Cavs, Pistons, Magic.
Orlando. Yeah. No Boston. No.
Boston is not going to be a top 4. Okay, let me just say this. If Boston doesn't get rid of Derek White and or Jaylen Brown, they will make the playoffs not as a top 4 seed. Fair?
I thought that's what we were talking about.
Okay. I got you.
Top 4.
thought you were saying they won't make the playoffs.
Oh no! I'm not saying that. I mean, the East is more open than the West is. They can make
That's true,
the
yeah.
playoffs with that roster.
Mhm.
Absolutely. But I'm thinking top
Who
4.
knows what the hell Philly is doing? Who has a freaking clue?
They talking about running it back. Run it back.
Huh?
I think Embiid
Running
needs
it back.
to-
What?
Yeah, man.
Where are they running? Who?
They need to see what they can get for Embiid and just unload the guy. That's all.
Oh man,
He needs to go somewhere where he has no
Bro,
equity.
run it back.
They
What did
trying
we
to run it
just
back.
see? We're gonna run it back.
We saw
Right.
nothing.
Hold on.
I think they
Podcast
played
P.
what 17 games together.
Podcast P
Mm.
had more podcasts than games played last year.
Isn't that crazy?
Sounds accurate. That actually might be true.
Joel Embiid is unavailable.
Mhm.
What are we doing?
I would say build around
no
my
idea.
point guard. My
So
two guards.
you don't think Embiid can be healthy next year?
He hasn't.
Why
shown it.
would you predict something that isn't likely?
No. I get that. I'm just saying, like
He's
he's
playing the odds,
on
Sneak.
his knees and
That's
all
what I'm
that.
saying. I'm
Like,
playing the
what
odds.
Yeah.
Hey, why would you bet something that's not likely? It's like there's a
Embiid is
20%
such
chance that he
disappointment,
stays
man.
the
He's
whole
got
season.
the ability to be so. Anyway,
Such a great ability. The man is a beast, bro. When
Mhm.
he's healthy, yeah,
That's
that's
a big
crazy.
win.
You got to say the win.
His body is betraying him.
Oh, absolutely.
you trade him from the beginning because he hasn't taken
It's
care of
tapping out. Yes, it's tapping out.
him. Mhm.
Enough is enough. You
Mhm.
know.
And he's 31, so it's not like he's getting younger.
Touche.
So
He's
so
still
Joe.
technically like at the end of his prime.
So
Yeah,
Joker.
Paul George,
So
35.
Joker lightens up and gets healthier
Mm-hmm.
and starts winning MVPs and championships.
Mm-hmm.
And Embiid
Doesn't.
falls apart.
Correct.
I mean,
Correct,
Jokic's
Steve.
never really had an
You're
injury
right.
history.
Never injured. No, not really.
Yeah, he never really had an injury history. Embiid started his career with injuries.
He didn't play his
Before
first
he
2
even-
years.
Yeah, before he even came in the
2
league,
years.
he's been injured.
Right.
So that's major.
Mm-hmm.
Next year, cap space 55 million, Embiid 51 million, Paul George, Tyrese Maxey 37 million.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're rolling with. The best player on the team that's always available gets paid the least.
I got the Magic, sneaking into that Final Four in the East next year.
Oh, me
I'm
too.
good with that.
I got the Magic sneaking in. The
Cavs
Wagners, Banchero, Suggs.
Just added
and
Desmond Bain.
Yeah, I got them.
That's
I
a
got
good
them
team.
You're going into the Final Four. I got the Pistons trying to get into the Final Four.
Pistons
They
are
finished
good,
fifth
man.
this
You
year.
know-
Did they finish fifth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get into that final. So I think they win their first round matchup next year. That
Yeah.
kind of deal, right? Like that's the
Mhm.
expectation. I got the Cavs. I think their coach learned a lot this year.
Mm-hmm.
I think he learned not to get cute. He
Mhm.
really thought he could sit his players because they were hurt. He really thought he could sit them and beat the Pacers. He really thought.
Mm-hmm.
And he it's the F around and find out, right?
Yeah.
He did not have that convenience, and and you know what else they really messed up? Nobody's really talking about this. They traded for DeAndre Hunter
Mhm.
and never developed him as their starting small forward. And the
Mhm.
problem with that is in the playoffs, when it came time,
Mm-hmm.
they were going with Max Strus. You always look at the end of games to see who you trust. We couldn't find out because the Cavs are blowing out the Heat by 50.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then they got punched in the mouth in game 1 against the Pacers,
Yep.
and they had to rely on Max. You cannot rely on Max Strus. He's a nice player. You cannot rely on Max Strus
Correct.
for
I
offense.
agree.
And Hunter's a great two-way player.
But
Great
he should have
two-way.
been starting with about 12, 15 games left in the regular season.
Yeah.
That transition should have happened. I think the Cavs coach learned a lot about what not to do and what to do. So, because sometimes it's both. How do you learn? You learn what to do and you learn what not to do.
Yep.
Degnault learned what not to do. He got himself a chip because he lost games on poor execution at the end of games. Like
Yep.
the one against the Nuggets, I remember. That one really sticks out. Yeah.
East
I
is
think
really wide open this year. That's four teams are hurt already. Four
so.
teams.
If Giannis is able to get something going in Milwaukee, Like
He
they're
can sneak
getting into
in.
the Final Four as well,
Yeah.
right? Because it's Giannis.
Somebody's got to try and get. Somebody's got to pull. Like I'm glad that he is not pushing to get out of there. But if I'm another team, I am trying to pull him out of there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I respect the fact that he's trying to, doing it the right way, being loyal.
I think Miami wants him,
and they are taking care
the
of
Heat want him.
That would be a heck of a move, but you gotta get rid of Bam, and I don't know why they're so enamored with Bam.
Yeah, you're looking at it from the logical roster construction, but you might have to get a third team involved.
Yeah,
this is where GMs get creative. Like we can't just look at it like the two teams got to do a trade.
Right.
The biggest trades, the most dynamic trades, always involve three teams.
That's true. It's true.
Because the three teams together can collectively move picks and move players and balance the salaries.
That's what they get paid to do.
That's what
make the numbers work. I want Giannis.
I also think Evan Mobley is going to take another step. I think Evan Mobley is going to get better.
Cleveland has a really solid roster.
They do.
There's a lot of people calling for a trade of Darius Garland. I think that's a big mistake. I think just improving on the Evan Mobley piece. I think improving that, and I think establishing your starting small forward, which I think is DeAndre Hunter. I think that's going to go a long way. I think the coach made some mistakes, and I think they get better there. I don't think you're breaking up the Cavs as they are.
They could definitely run it back, especially now. They could definitely run it back. They can run it back and possibly make it.
If you guys remember against the Pacers, his name is slipping my mind, the coach of the Cavs, because I was so pissed at him. But he was running a 3-2 zone against the Pacers, and the Pacers were enjoying the best 3-point shooting series of the playoffs. And he wasn't changing because he's like, this is how I got here. This is what I'm going to do. And he went down in the series because of stuff like that. You know what I mean? I think he's got to look back and take some ownership of that. He's part of the reason the Cavs lost that series to the Pacers. Donovan, I think he blew some free throws in one of those games. I remember. I think it was game 2,
game
maybe
6. Talking about game 6.
They didn't go 6. Game? They went 5.
Okay, whatever the last game was.
Yeah, that would have been. But I think it was game 2 because they lost the first 2 games. Yeah. He blew free throws. So there's ownership to go around, but I think there's some stuff they controlled that they chose not to.
Yeah, I mean, and being fair, they did wobble into the second round due to them overplaying in the first round for some odd reason. You lost Hunter, Garland, and you lost Mobley. All before.
But Hunter was out with a hand injury, and there wasn't even a cast or any type of splint or anything. So I
don't think neither one of them played game 1 though.
Right.
But how hurt was he? And Mobley, they chose not to play him. They held him out.
Yeah, right. And Garland, he was visibly bothered. Like he could.
No, he was clear. Yeah, turf toe and stuff. You guys see in the NFL, turf toe keeps guys out for weeks.
Yeah. Yes, it does. So let's do this, fellas. We got plenty of time over the course of the offseason to kind of discuss all these different storylines and things for the future. But let's take 30 seconds to a minute each and kind of give our final synopsis of the season, just based on, now unfortunately it's over, but just give what we think of if we were wrapping up this season. Starting with you, Transformer.
How do I say goodbye to what we had? Oh, I thought we just had to sing a song. My bad. I'm just gonna be sad, bro. It's gonna be so sad, man. There's no basketball. No, man. All seriousness. This was a great season, man. A lot of the unexpected happened. Indiana Pacers made one of the greatest runs we've seen in modern day history to get to the playoffs, let alone force a game 7 against a formidable opponent like OKC. OKC stayed the course for the entire year. They built off what they did last year, how they lost. They came in this year and really put the hammer to the nail and really got through with it and got to the playoffs. So big changes coming up. A lot of injuries that's going to be going into next season. So we're going to be discussing that a lot more. But the East is going to be wide open. So you're curious how that's going to look. And the West is going to be a freaking Royal Rumble just to see who makes it out of there. So that's my take. Y'all good?
Sneak.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Sneak.
I'll just jump in.
Yeah, man.
I'm very happy with the outcome.
Mm-hmm.
I love the OKC Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
SGA is fantastic. J-Dub is
Mm-hmm.
fantastic. Chet, fantastic. Presti, fantastic. That organization, I love it. I'm excited to see them defend their title next year. The Pacers, a huge surprise. It sucks the way it ended for them. It's unfortunate. Yeah. But, looking at their character, I expect them to still continue to play hard next year and compete. And you hope, to get Halliburton back sooner rather than later, and looking to see if they can bounce back within a year or two, right? And be back in a similar position like Eastern Conference Finals or whatever. I'm very thankful for the awful playoff performances by the bum teams like the Lakers. That made me very happy.
Who's your team?
The Cavs.
Bums. Thank you. Keep going.
The Lakers in 5. I love it that the Lakers
and y'all got
sucked it up. They got 5. Sucked it up. The Lakers suck.
They beat Miami and got cooked in the second round. The Lakers
got run off the floor. The Lakers got run off the floor.
Why Cavs suck.
This is my time. The Lakers got run off the floor by the Minnesota Timberwolves. It wasn't even competitive. Man, I was thrilled to see JJ Redick look like an idiot. I was so happy. And actually, it's not really about the organization. I just think that with him as the coach, they will continue to look terrible in important game situations.
No growth.
Nah, he sucks, bro.
He can't learn from anything.
Nah, he's a bum, bro. He already knows everything.
Right there.
He already knows everything.
We give that to everybody else. You give that to everybody else. Any other coach, like he can learn from this. He can learn from that. JJ can't learn.
JJ already knows everything, so there's nothing to learn. He's the Socrates of basketball. I'm so happy he's the coach of the Lakers. I'm thrilled.
Good. When we hold up 18, I'm going to call you. And the Cavs ain't going to get there for another 20 years. I'm going to call you when we hold up 18.
Oh, man. Look, there's 2 things that are going to keep the Lakers from being in the finals. One of them's 40 years old, and the other one is the coach. Those are the things keeping the Lakers out of the finals.
You know what changed all that? The owner. Buckle up.
Maybe
back, baby.
Yeah, he could be back. That's true.
We'll wait for the Cavs in 25 years to make it to the finals while we get about 4 or 5 more titles.
I'm looking forward to the Spurs to see what they do. I'm looking forward to the Rockets now. They just got really interesting. But that's what I got. Bruce, that's what I got.
All right. I'll keep it quick.
We don't have to talk about the end, Bruce. You don't have to talk about the ending for your team, but I'm just trying to help you out, bro. I know this. I'm gonna
keep it quick here. Absolutely fantastic playoff season we saw this year. I love the fact that we saw some real defense. We saw some real physicality. We saw an outstanding defensive team win the championship. I love the fact that the officials kind of let them play, getting back to when the NBA. It'll never be completely this way, but getting closer to the era when the NBA was at its best. Definitely disappointed with the way the defending champions went out. They basically whimpered out. Disappointed in all of the we saw as we mentioned earlier, 3 elite players go out of these playoffs with Achilles injuries. That's something that needs to be looked at. We talked about that earlier. Historic season for SGA, joining some very elite company. So that's awesome for that young man. They've got to find a way, they being the league office, etc., to make the regular season matter again the way it used to. Because I literally had to force myself to, try to watch NBA basketball prior to the playoffs. And then when the playoffs started, I was like, okay, this is good. Also, another takeaway from me, the Knicks they keep nicking, right? Just make a stupid move and fire the coach, have no coach lined up, have no coach prepared to, possibly, succeed him. The best coach you've had in a quarter century, basically, and you fire the guy. So, stupid moves there in one of the largest media markets. You get to the conference finals, you have an opportunity to maybe do something super special, and you don't because you're dumb. So, overall, man, really good playoff season. I think that's the key takeaway. Look at the success you had in this playoff season, and let's try to get some of that back into the regular season. And finally, man, LeBron got to go. Just get out of here, man. We're tired.
Love it. I love it. I love it. Stay another year. Just so he can piss you off. I love it.
I mean, he's going to give me content regardless. So, I mean, you already know. But, yeah, he got to go. But, yeah, that's what I got, gentlemen.
Good stuff, man. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. No
that
doubt.
wasn't 30 seconds by you guys, so I'm kind of upset about that from both of you.
Do you time us?
I
said 30 to 60 seconds.
How much did we get?
Yeah, y'all was like 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Oh, you know what? One more thing. Not enough Megan McConnell in these finals. Just saying.
We need the Pacers back in the finals right away, ASAP. Run it back. Come on, Indy.
If Megan gets traded, we want that team in the finals, right?
right.
Team in the finals. Chicago, come on in.
Yeah. But listen, we appreciate y'all. Thank you for joining us as we, did these live shows, these live watch parties. And get ready because we are going to have some of this in college football and in professional football, of course. And something tells me it's going to be better than it is in the NBA. We can't wait. So y'all have a great one. We will catch up with you. Man, we're tired, man. 3 shows today. We're tired.
Boy. Y'all did great. So shout out to you too, man. Absolutely.
No doubt.
Holding it down today.
No doubt. So y'all have a great one. Thank you for joining us. And we'll be back next time. And we out. Peace.
Eating W's, okay.